Hey guys, it's showtime. Thanks for watching that premiere with me doing a cappella. I never try to do that, but there you have it. Hello, son Moto Vlog. Hello, Hazy Cheesy. Sassy Girl Riza. Looks like you were in the house. Thanks for stopping by. Non-Speak Francos. Hello. And Lady Marty. Lady Marty, thank you for stepping in also. Stop that echo. I always let that happen. I can't check the sound volume on the other side. It's YouTube plus StreamYard, and YouTube doesn't let us do that until it starts. Or well, I could have done it a moment earlier, but I didn't. So partially, possibly my fault. Anyway, thanks guys for stopping in and watching that. Let's see what Lady Marty has to say. How do I do that from Premiere to live stream? Well, I believe it's a new feature from YouTube. It's in the setup. You can set it up after you schedule the premiere or at the same time. Once it's uploaded, it lets you do that, or you can do it anytime before the premiere starts. But you have the thing is that you have to also schedule a live stream before you do that. So the live stream has to be scheduled first, and then when you're finished scheduling your premiere, it lets you during the setup, or you can go back into editing and find that in setup features, and then I think it actually says setup premiere, and you can put in a trailer, which also has to be preloaded, and the trailer needs to be between 30 seconds and 3 minutes. It can't be longer than 3 minutes or less than 30 seconds. And then you can do both. So I did both. So, but it was a little tricky at first, but it seems pretty easy now. But you have to have all everything loaded up first, and then you can just point to it, and then you're good to go. And I wasn't sure if it would work, and then it was very easy. I just used it myself instead of. And that's why I forgot to turn down the the volume on the one that I didn't touch because I had it ready, and I didn't realize it was on, or I had too many tabs open. That's what happened. So hello, JB Vlogs. Oh, you have a premiere in 8 minutes. Drop the link to that, and maybe we'll go thumbs up, thumbs up that, and help you out. What else can I say? Guys, you have jackets. You can if you're not connected with each other, just type in JAY. I'll put that scroll on in a minute. Kevin Adamas, say hello to Kevin, everybody. You know what, guys? I hope this. It's always exciting at first. I see some big channels that they're not connecting with me, but I watch their channels because they give me information. And sometimes they typically do videos, 20, 30-minute videos about things that I want to know about, especially travel information and the laws, the legal issues that we're dealing with. And they'll sit there and they'll wait for viewers, and they're like, and then there's like a minute of silence. And it's like, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not the best either. I'm learning. I learn every day. When I go to a live stream, I'm learning something. And kindness, I guess, is the key. Right, Kevin? Kevin has so many friends because he's kind and he smiles. There you go. Connect to Kevin Adamas, guys. Great live streamer right there. Kevin is from Calamba, one of the places I visited. That's such a coincidence, right, Kevin? Enzo Soberano official is in J Mike channel house. Thanks for stopping by, sir. Mega love shout out to you, Enzo. Shooting Star, hello, good morning. Yes, I just finished my coffee. It was delicious. I love it. I love coffee. I love the espresso grind. I put extra water in my espresso. It becomes Americano, and it's good. It's very good. JB Vlog saying hello. Hello, everybody. Okay, so we're still saying hellos. That's cool. That's great. Oh, I can't catch up. Oops means I'm trying to click in the right place on the chat. Can't stay long. Oh, you are a masseuse. We need more masseuse professionals. I love the house calls. Those are the best. Either way, though, it's good because they always have a nice little parlor. They don't wash my feet at the house call. I suppose that's a given. That's uh, I just took a shower. Okay, good to see you. I'm grateful that you came in. Everybody, I'm grateful that you're here. We can talk about your channels. Whoever wants to talk. JB Vlog, I was in your live stream for a few minutes. I think it was in the past, in the last day or so. It wasn't very long ago. You're afraid to drop, so type in JAY. JB, let me check your. You have a jacket, so you can type in JAY. Let me put that on the banner. Let's see if I can. It's Friday, right? So happy Friday, guys. I think it says happy Thursday, but let me change that. It's the weekend. Oh, it's happy. I didn't go live yesterday. I went live Wednesday. So one of the things I like about these banners, you don't need to change much. Um, it's just one word that I want to change. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to put the banner on. Why did I forget? J Mike having technical difficulties. Oh, I'm thinking of too much. That's why. I need to relax. I'm not nervous. I'm just what do they call that? I'm fueled up with coffee, with espresso. Espresso. Type in JAY in the chat to share your house. Nightbot will drop your link. So we are live. That's been in there since I created this banner. I just use the same banner. Ask me some questions and I will talk about it. Happy Friday, everyone. Um, yeah, I would like today. I would like, or I was when I scheduled the live stream, I was thinking that I would like to talk about your channel, not mine, because we're already on my channel. So, but I could start by doing that. Um, I'm asking you to tell me about your channel. We could talk about that or travel. The the big issue for me right now is travel and or the lack of it. The travel ban in the Philippines. They keep releasing new news clips. And shout out to Shooting Star. Latino Panay Family Vlogs has decided to stop in. Hello to you. Thanks for dropping in. I want to talk about some of your channels, and maybe that will make things interesting. So, Latino Panay Family Vlogs. I forgot where you are. I know there are some Panays in Canada, but I forgot where you are. I know you told me, and I apologize for that. There's some things that I process in different ways in my head, and then at some point I will always remember it. Shooting Star, I'm doing great. I had my coffee, I had some fruit. I did not have meat today, not yet anyway. I had some strawberries and banana. I did have a piece of sliced American cheese. Not much, I'm not full. I had enough coffee. I had three. I have very small cups. The little. It's about 7 ounces, I think, of espresso with extra water, and now I have clear water. There's a place in Florida called Clearwater, Florida. I don't know. I don't. I think I passed nearby, but I wasn't. I didn't actually stop in there. It's hard to go everywhere in Florida because of the Everglades and the highways. You're shooting by. Ooh, and I just shot by the chat. So StreamYard doesn't have a slow mode. So if you click on it, stops, and then if you click off and if you scroll while you click off, it'll just zoom by all of it. So I got to figure out where I was. Kathy Ramos is in the house. How's the audio? Is there? Let me know if there's a buzz because I got the new sound card. I got the 10 lamp here. It's interesting, but there is some buzz. The guitar is still on. That means it's been on all night. That might be the reason for the buzz when I was playing, even though I wasn't using the guitar. Let me see if that. I don't know if that goes away. Let me know if there is a buzz, and Kathy Ramos is Team VIPs. Unity makes us one. Loyalty makes us family. The VIPs, that is their punchline, I guess, their motto, their mission statement. VIPs is. I forgot to connect with you guys when I scheduled this, so I am sorry about that. VIPs may be one of my biggest supporters, guys. There are a few of you out there, and VIPs is one of them. That's why I'm trying to help support you too. JB Vlogs, we will, if we see the link, we can all schedule that, and it just takes a minute to do that, right? Right, guys? It only takes a minute. Latino Pinay Family Vlogs. I gotta get accustomed to saying that. Yeah, Kathy Ramos hanging out. Thanks so much. I am grateful. I'm grateful for all of you guys. Without you, I don't do this. I back off and I skip it. Shooting Star is going to check that out. Okay, great. So, good morning back to you, Latino Panay. Yeah, guys, don't be afraid to do that. Uh, Nightbot is working, so even though I don't use it to automatically drop links, but it is programmed to read a couple of commands, and then I don't I don't have very many of them, but there are some channels that have supported me since I started doing this, and so their command letters are set in Nightbot. They will drop if we type their initials or something like that. Sure, but I don't have all that automation going on. It will stop you from what do they call that? Spamming, not scamming, spamming. This when you put too many emoticons in one chat in one post, Nightbot will get in the way. Busy cooking. Ooh, okay, so I appreciate that. Cooking is good. Even though I don't do cooking videos, I like some of them if they're not too long, because we all like to see that happening. We have a big holiday, a big feast here in the United States. It's called Thanksgiving, and the traditional Thanksgiving dinner is turkey with a side of ham. Sometimes some people cook a turkey and a ham, or things like that. Sometimes it's deer meat. Um, I know that was traditional way back, and even lamb way back in the day. That was more traditional, but now it's turkey because the turkey is plentiful here in North America. There are wild turkeys everywhere. I had turkeys in my backyard, alive, walking through. There was about a family of six. I think there was five young ones and a mother. Or I'm assuming it was the mother, and they were just walking through looking for seed or whatever they eat. They were just, I'm not sure what they eat, but they live around here. They're passing by. We don't touch them though. We buy the frozen turkeys. We thaw it out and we bake it. I've been known to make a turkey dinner, but I don't like cook a big meal every day. I don't do that. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for coming in. Anything to help you guys out. I don't have a problem with sharing links and doing that because you guys are here. So you're already showing support. Guys, let me know if the reverb, there's only a tiny amount of reverb. It's almost off. And the broadcast level, let me know if you can hear it well and it's not buzzing. I know the guitar adds a buzz to it, and that's shut off because the guitar is connected. But I haven't figured out how to, and I might need some help with this if it's possible. I haven't figured out how to wire in the backing track mix. So the only way I know how to do that is if I play the music in the room and have the mic pick it up. But I can't do a sound check because I'm not listening. I don't have a second person to help me with that. So I need your help, guys. Let me know if this sound mix is ideal. I'm not going to do the backing track, not right now. I'm not, but eventually I will. When I get it figured out of what sound levels I need, I I might do that. So right now, my voice, I'm you know what? Let me check that. Oh, I can't. I can't check it out. It's too late to do that. So I need your help, guys. Just let me know. Um, okay, JB. JB's got a premiere going live right now. So, oh, that was 7 minutes ago. So I will catch that, JB. I will catch that a little bit later. I will go over there and watch that. So let's. I forgot to Miki Miyochi Miki Miyochi. Hello, thanks for stop coming in. Let me give you a jacket, guys. Connect with Mickey. Um, and Shooting Star. Shooting Star needs a little bit more help. JB Vlogs. JB Vlogs just has a live premiere right now. Let me pin that. And just take a quick look at that. So, what's live? I don't see what's live. Premiering right now. So, JB Vlogs is premiere. I'm going to drop the link of that in a second. If you guys would just bear with me. Okay, so. Uh, A Mike always walks through things slowly, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, I will get there. That was the advice that larger channel hosts were telling me. Um, it, I'm told it's too noisy. Yeah, tell me right in the chat. So I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Is that better? Let me know. I just moved the broadcast down. I'm not. I'm still figuring this sound card out, or if I even need it. I'm not sure what's doing it. But I'm just gonna attenuate it down a little bit. I'm not sure. Let's see if that. Let me know if that did anything. I just kind of moved everything down a little bit. I can't hear it. My earphones sound perfect, so I can't really tell, guys. Maybe it's. I'm not sure what kind of noise that is. If it's reverb or if it's just volume or if there's a buzz. I'm not sure. The guitar is connected, but it's switched off, so there should not be a buzz for that. Um, yeah, thanks, Latino Panay. Just getting started. I know it's been about 18 minutes, but Miki Mayuchi, hello to you. So nice to see you. And I think I forgot what I said for a second a minute ago, but I think I gave you a jacket. Let me just double check. I can't see you, so the chat is skipping. I can't tell if you have a jacket, but if not, just let me know. The jacket is just going to allow you to type in JAY and get and have Nightbot drop your link. That's all you need a jacket for, and to help me out on the. I know someone was putting some dirty chat in there that was uncalled for. I don't know who that was, and you guys helped me out by putting a stop to that. That's why I do this, guys. I don't want to give a moderator to the wrong person. There are channels I support, and they clear me out of being a moderator. I don't. I'm not saying discouraging words to anybody, even if everyone says, "Yeah, I should stay away from that person. They'll mess you up." I don't go by that. I go by how they treat me. Um, just because we have disagreements doesn't mean that we need to be enemies, guys. I am grateful for everyone's support. All there's have been a number of you coming in and out so far. What's been happening on my channel is I get more people in when I stay longer. If I go for 2 or 3 hours, I'll get more people later on. They tend to come in later. So if you're looking at that saying, yeah, there's nobody here, just keep that in mind that a lot of my people who help to support me like to come in later in my second or third hour. And so that I have been seeing that happening. So I'm not sure what the noise is, or if it's just my broadcast level. I'm not sure. So let me know, guys. Oh, it sounds good now. Okay, so I just had the broadcast was a little too high. I just I inched everything back. I inched the broadcast quite a bit, actually. There's not much space on there, but it's a large percentage, I guess. Um, I moved it from 80% down to it might even be below 50%. It doesn't go by that. It has a different number setting. It's kind of strange. It's hard to see that, but it's somewhere near the middle. So maybe that's it. And my mic is only on like 10 or 11 o'clock. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want that to sound right. That if it's noisy, people will leave. So gotta blow kisses, guys. Let's do this. If somebody comes on, here will be your theme. If you're a girl, it will be this. If Kevin comes up, Kevin's got his own. It's hey, bro.
来了，老爹。
That's Kevin's theme song. If he decides to come up, so we'll wake you up, Kevin. Our Hong Kong Explorers in the house. Hello. Anybody want to talk about their own channel? Now's your chance. Well, that's my theme today, or at least my suggested theme. I notice on a lot of the live channels, they will, they schedule right before they go on, or whenever they do that, and then there's a big rhetorical question. Let's talk about this, and then they talk about everything else. They'll start off with that, and then it just turns into whatever. It turns into, especially on my channel, it will turn into what you guys want to talk about. Whatever's on your mind, travel is always on my mind. The news is crazy. It's even Filipinos are saying that it's ridiculous and absurd. The word of the year, guys, is absurd. They're panicked over there, and I don't know. There's no reason for it. The governor of Cebu, Gwen Garcia, is saying that the numbers. See, a large number is not the law of large numbers. The law of large numbers is a relative comparison between two numbers. What does that mean? Well, that's what people need to learn. A relative comparison between two numbers is the law, basically the law of large numbers, and it doesn't tell us to wear masks and stay home. It just doesn't. That's my opinion, and I'm going by the facts. They always say, look at the facts. YouTube will shut you down. Why? If I say, God bless you, I believe in God, and God created everything, that's going to get me shut down? Really? That will make a story. I don't know how I would spread the story because no one wants to hear it, right? Well, people do want to hear it, but the people running make believe media, which is social media, it's make believe. This is all make believe, guys. The only reason we're here, the group of us that are in these types of chats, are because of love, because nothing else matters. Without love, nothing else matters, right, guys? Let's see. Rachel, I'm sorry I missed you. I almost missed you, but I hope I didn't wait too long. I guess I did. Let's try to catch up. Hong Kong Explorer. Guys, I'm not sure if JB Vlogs premiere it's over, so I'm still trying to get accustomed to doing this, guys. The premiere was a pop-up for me. Yeah, hello back to you, Hong Kong Explorer. The premiere was a pop-up. I was kind of just getting started and rushing into getting that, and I was kind of worried about my sound. So, and then that happened. So, but if we can be in the live premiere, that's a good thing. But if not, and I should have taken a moment to say something in her live chat, but I didn't get to it quick enough. Guys, who wants to talk about their channel? I'm thinking out loud. Give me a second here, guys. Oop, I went back and forth for no reason. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, just thinking out loud there. I'm clicking things. I'm going back and forth for a second. All right. You like the sound of my sound card. Okay, there was some noise there, and I guess the broadcast level was too high. And I haven't figured out how to determine my sound level. Other than asking you guys. Say hello to Adrian. Adrian, how are you, sir? Thanks for stopping in. I'm grateful to everyone that's in today. I hope you saw that premiere. If you missed it, go ahead and catch it. It's not long. It's a short one. Well, it's about what is it? 3.5 minutes, I think. It's about 3.5 minutes, but it's something I never did before, and I just want you guys to check it out. It's not what I normally do, so maybe that might be a good thing. I don't know. I'm not bragging, but I would appreciate comments. Happy Friday, everyone. It's the freaking weekend. Yeah, good to see you, Adrian. Shooting Star, glad that you're still hanging out. Hong Kong Explorer, I'm doing okay. I'm just getting started. We're still in the first, not even a half hour. So I'm just getting the feel of this. This is my first broadcast with the sound card. I was on someone else's live stream, and with the sound cards, I had to be careful. But there were 6 people on the panel, and they let me on the panel, and they didn't know I had the sound card, and I was doing this. And they're like, "Who's doing that?" I wouldn't tell them. And then finally, someone figured out. Well, I wasn't doing the lips, but finally, I did it with the lips, and I went, and then everyone went, "Oh, it's J Mike." But I didn't overuse it. I know some people just keep doing this. Is that a good level? Let me know if that was a good level, because I don't want that to overpower my voice. But some of the buttons I'm not going to use, and some of them I love them, you know. It's real quick. That's only 3 seconds, right? I mean, it might only be 2 seconds. I'm not sure. It's like 2 or 3 seconds. So I'm okay. I had my coffee. I drank some espresso. It's my usual espresso. I mix it with water. So it becomes Americano. And yeah, Latino Pinoy hanging out. Type in JAY. Let me just make sure you have a jacket. Yeah, you do. You've been here before. I know you've been here before. But sometimes I temporarily forget things, and then if I stop, if I'm not doing too much thinking, I will remember quickly. But I had a former girlfriend a long time ago, years ago. She said, "You think way too much," and it wasn't funny because I think she was trying to give me the brush off. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore because you think way too much. So that offends some people, and I feel sorry for them, and I hope God touches them with the feeling of knowledge. Like, I know the Bible begins with, "Don't eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil," but I'm not. We are still trying to interpret that, and there have been many scholars interpreting it. And so, guys, it's good learning. There's everything real about that. Let's say hello to Melanie Chatong. How are you, ma'am? Let's see. Oh, I hope you're still here. It's been like 2 minutes. Dymel here. Oh, I love this. Dymel. Hi, Dymel. Thanks for hanging out. Let's talk about your channel, or whoever wants to talk about their channel. Let's do that. And I think that makes a more interesting connection. Panoy Care, good evening, Sir Jay. You're so cool. Watching here, it's my night duty as usual. Are you a nurse? I'm not sure what because here we have stores that never close. Like, I know the malls in the Philippines close at 10 p.m. and sari-saris, they don't stay open all night. And other stores, I'm not sure. But here we have a lot of 7-Elevens. They originally open at 7 a.m. and close at 11 p.m. But there's so many. Then Store 24 came along, but there are a lot of stores that never close. And each neighborhood has one, or at least the busy neighborhoods have them. So just let me know what your place of work is, and we can. Or I don't know. Well, you don't have to. If it's a hospital, you don't have to say what particular one it is. You could just say, you're a nurse or something like that. Your music is my. Well, I only have the sound card that gives the 2 or 3 second clips. Like, and I think if I have a guest, I can do. I'm not sure which is which. you know, it's that's to me that seems like a good introduction for a guest. If somebody comes up on the stream, that would be a good connection. I mean, an introduction music, intro theme, and I don't know, it's it's just out of the reach. I pushed it over up above the my eyesight, so I have to reach out and touch that. So I don't. I'm not really seeing the buttons. I can see them, but I can't read the labels unless I put my head up. Melanie Short Tongue, thanks for hanging out. Guys, let's talk about your channels or something like that. Like Panoy Care, you're a frontliner. Oh, is that like EMT or something like that? Emergency medical technician? Because we don't call it. Well, we may know what they're a frontliner, but J Mike is not. I'm not computing what that exactly is at the moment. So frontliners would be like emergency, like it could be a fireman or a police officer, or it could be somebody that drives an ambulance, like on duty at a hospital, to get somebody and bring them in quickly. And we call them EMTs here. Um, they don't really have ambulances anymore. It's EMT. Those are a thing of the past, but they're still a special vehicle to bring people, just like the ambulances did back in the day. But now they are like a utility vehicle. So I don't know. We can talk about that if you want. I'm doing good, Melanie. I've got a quiet time in the house, but I don't know how that. Well, I can't schedule that. So my family is so busy. Well, the part of my family that lives here is so busy. I don't know what is going to happen next, and I don't know when. So I go. That's just the way it is. I say that with a smile because I'm waiting for travel so I can go back. Harry Roque, I believe he's the spokesperson. I don't know if he's the director or the spokesperson for the IATF. And we're not hearing, they're making announcements. They're not speculating on much. The speculation is coming from others outside of the IATF. The IATF is only making official announcements. And each announcement, every few days, each announcement makes no sense. And that, so everyone's wondering. And so the only opinions we can hear from that, from the official announcements, is when we see it on YouTube and we can look in the chats and the comments. And I know a lot of Filipinos think that this is going on too long. It still doesn't make sense. And they keep making announcements. Each announcement is an official change in policy. But the changes are just these little things. And, or they're going back and forth, and they keep going back and forth. And uh, the word of the year to describe that is absurd. Magandang gabi po. Magandang gabi po. In America, the Filipinos who live here tell me I don't say that as a greeting at night. That I only say it when I'm leaving at night. Magandang gabi po. It's nighttime. I have to go home. Magandang gabi po. That's what they tell me. So I don't know. But others tell me that it's a nighttime greeting. So I don't know. So there's some confusion there. That's part of learning the language too that I'm trying to do. I have some. It's been a while since I made a Tagalog video. It's a language learning, Tagalog and English. I use both languages. It's very formal. It's kind of formal. I'm not using the formal language. I'm using informal language as I'm learning it, or in the way I've learned it, but phrase by phrase. And because the local Filipinos, when I'm there, they say the don't speak formally. It doesn't sound right. It's like it's like a Bible study. Thou shalt not kill. No one says that. No, we don't say it that way. We know what it means, but we don't say it that way. That's the old English. And I guess they're saying that formal Tagalog is old Tagalog. So, and it just is what it is. That's not. So you like that theme song? Let me catch up. I'm talking too much. All right, let's move forward. Oh, Melanie. So Melanie, drop that link. Melanie Shatong. let's see, where are you in my, I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Let me give you a link. You need a link to do that. So type in JAY Melanie, and we'll get you connected that way. Nightbot will drop your link. Okay. You're handling oh, okay. So I understand that. I know someone that was doing that. I skate you around in one of the persons. It was a young woman, and she had that job where she was taking special care of people who were terminal with terminal illness, and most of them were very old. Um, Not everyone. My former wife was in a place of care like that only for less than 2 weeks. She passed quickly. We didn't know. I didn't expect it to be that quick. I thought we would have some time with her. Um, we got reacquainted only because it's family. And so the people there were wonderful. Um, but I was only there once. The one time for like 3 hours, it seemed like 3 days. Not because it was terrible, but because it was a difficult day for us. Dynel, okay, so but I don't know. Just whatever account you're using, just type in JAY Nightbot will do the rest. If you have a blue jacket, Nightbot will recognize you. JB Vlogs, thank you. I was saying, I don't know if you heard me the first time. I was saying how when you're when anyone is in my live stream or watching any of my premieres or videos, that is already a way of showing support and giving support, and so that's why I like to let you type in JAY to share your link. So it's my way of saying thank you um, for coming in and spending some time on my live stream. So everybody, I'm forever grateful for any support that you guys give me, whether you're watching my videos or my premiere or my live stream, just saying hello. Mysterious Granny is here. So JB, thanks for coming back. I am grateful. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. And we got, oh, I thought I hit it. Mysterious Granny's here. So, hey, haven't seen you in a few days. Thanks for coming in. Shooting Star still hanging out. Yep. Thanks for hanging out. I want to, it's this greeting after greeting here. It's not a bad thing. But I would like to talk about someone's channel, whoever you are. And I'm getting messages. Hold on one second. One second, guys. I got to answer this. I'm going to lose my train of thought. We're talking about channels. All right. Yeah, that's the right now. I think that I'm not sure if you guys want to do that though. Who wants to come up and just say hello and get me moving on another topic? You don't have to talk too much. I know some of you are in the late evening over there. That's fine if you can't. If you're too tired, you can still come on. I get the just want to make sure it's still there. Yeah, I get the StreamYard link right up at the top. So it helps me. I'm not going to rely on you to do all the talking. It just helps me get on, get talking about a new subject or more about what we were already trying to do. Shooting Star, yeah, I don't know what Shooting Star is doing, but it's great. It's great. I'm glad you guys are chatting. That's always good. It's good to fall behind. That means you guys are chatting. That's not a bad thing. It's good for anyone's channel. Guys, connect with Noms Pute Frankles. She's very supportive and very helpful. She's my best friend. I don't know when she doesn't want to show her pretty face. I think she's tired. When I go live, she's tired. It's late, so she's just lying there. And I know some of you are doing that too. Maybe she could set the example and show up on her pillow, and then everyone else will go, well, if she can do it, I can do it too, because I have a bigger channel than her. This, I don't know if anyone thinks that way, but I've heard that said, that some live streamers have said, just because you have a lot of bananas doesn't make you bigger than anyone else. It just means you've been here. More people have decided to click your red button for whatever reason. I'm not belittling anyone. I'm trying to have fun by telling you how it might look the way somebody else sees something. So from a different point of view, um, and just because I thought something once doesn't mean I still think it to be so or to be accurate. If I think something and then later I say, "Here's what I used to think. Here's what I had thought before." It doesn't mean that I still think it's accurate. It means I'm making fun of something that I wasn't sure about. And I never said I was sure. I just thought, well, that did occur to me that maybe it is true, but I wasn't out there saying it's. I ask questions. But no, I care. Thanks for hanging out. I'm the kind of guy that asks questions. A lot of people say, yeah, YouTube only wants facts. Okay, well, let's talk about the facts. Let's ask questions. I love that. And I have said several times that the network media is not asking all the questions. They're only trying to make you feel good and please their sponsors. For whatever reason, I don't know why anyone would want that, though. But I know that the truth stinks to some people. And that's too bad because I'm not making things up. I'm speculating, but I'm not saying, you know, well, I want to talk about this conspiracy and that. Maybe to say that it's just a conspiracy, that, and I don't want to particularly point to anything, but I am aware that some people think things. I'm not saying that. I'm not. If something seems speculative, I will say so. But I'm not focused on the daily news, the daily network, any network. I am getting news. There was an old police show back in the black and white days, and that called Dragnet, and the Sergeant Joe Friday would visit somebody that called about a crime, and he would be asking questions, and the woman would be frantic, and she'd be going, "And this happened, and that happened," and then the sergeant would go, "Just the facts, ma'am. That's all I want to hear. I just asked you some questions. Just give me the facts." But there can be so much. There is so much wild speculation. Yeah, I don't, JB. I don't have Nightbot doing much. I don't have the auto dropping of links by Nightbot. You don't see that. Um, I haven't got. I don't. I don't have the command set for that. It might be nice to know, but I wouldn't want to do that every 60 seconds. Connect to this one, connect to that one, connect to that one. So maybe every 5 minutes, which is a long time on a live stream. 5 minutes is a long time. If I put you on a 5 minute timeout, that will seem like a long time. That happened to somebody. They were getting they were slandering a little bit, and I thought, and then they did it like 2 or 3 times, and I thought, I'm going to put this person in a timeout. And it wasn't my channel, but I was a moderator, and not everyone was a moderator. And so like 2 minutes later, he posted, "Did you put me?" No, it was 3 minutes. And then so 3 minutes later, he posted a question. "J Mike, did you put me in a timeout?" And I didn't reply to him because it wasn't worth it. I didn't want to get into it because it's no secret. It'll say, was timed out by, specific moderator. So you already know. I don't want to get in a shouting match in a chat. It doesn't work. Slandering and arguing. You can ask, the best thing to do is to ask questions. I know somebody on Yahoo years ago when they were letting us comment, I would make a statement, and somebody who didn't disagree with me, he was very smart, and nothing wrong with that. He said, "How so?" So that's understandable, and that's what you should do. "How so?" "Because I heard this." Well, I thought that through, and I don't think that's really true. Those are the ways you should deal with it instead of like, "Oh, you're just a stupid moron. You don't know anything." Well, the same can be said by everybody to each other, but that doesn't. Without love, nothing else matters, guys. Shooting Star, thanks for hanging out before work. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everybody. Yeah. Um, and I know the more I talk, the more I fall behind because you guys are chatting. Thanks, Latino Panay family. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Mysterious Granny, are you still here? We could talk about your channel too. I want to talk. Let's JB. Let's talk about your channel. Your internet is very slow. Click on the. I got it pinned at the top in the blue message at the top of the chat. Click on and see if your internet is too slow. You just say hello. I'll give you a theme song. The theme song's like it's like 2 or 3 seconds, and I'm not sure which button I will press. Maybe it'll be a random button. I'm not sure. Yeah, guys, thanks for connecting. It's great. It's great. Your radiator busted, but you bought a new one yesterday. It's supposed to get on your car, the car radiator, right? Because I know some of the old houses. I was in an older house built in 1900, built on the even century year, and I moved out in 1998. So the house was 98 years old. We had radiator heat, so there was a radiator in every room except my office, which was between the living room, dining room, and kitchen. So I had, if I wanted heat, I had to keep. There was a double door, two doors on each side. I had to keep that open to keep it warm, or else it would get cold. And but they never busted. Maybe at one point in history, what happened was in the 98th year of the house. I don't know if it was year. It might have been in the beginning, January of '99, or right around there. The one of the furnace pipes busted. Not the radiators, the pipe leading to the radiators busted. They had to fix that right away because it was winter time, and that was an emergency. And there was water, and I was a DJ, and I had thousands of records down there in cardboard boxes. They all got wet, but they lifted them up. But if because the jacket of a record, the vinyl slips into a little flat jacket, and then there's a plastic liner on it. If they get wet, they'll fall apart, and then the record's not really worth much. Even though the record is not damaged by water, you need to have the cover, the jacket on the record, in order to keep its value, because that's like almost everything. Even though the recording is still there, and you get the label, those labels are they're made of paper too, and they glued on. So, but they got it. They lifted them up pretty quickly, so they didn't stay wet very long. And then the radiator dries them out. The air is dry, so it dries right out, and so that was a good thing. And then we gave them away to a used record store. They weren't used though; they were only played like once or twice because when I was a DJ, and the record pool just gives me hundreds of records, and it adds up to thousands, and they don't all get played. They all look beautiful, but you don't play them all very many times. Even the good ones, they only play a few times. So that's one of the reasons records last so long. So let's keep moving, guys. It's good to see you talking to each other too. That means we have family. Where's VIPs when I need them? Because I haven't memorized that phrase yet. Family. Oh, how does that go? Somebody remind me. I know it's up in the chat, but I'm not going up and down. Yeah, let's just enjoy YouTube without pressure. I know the O show was live. They might still be live, and I visited for a few minutes, and they were like joking about how the wild animals in Australia will kill the tourists first. So they like tourists because the animals go after the tourists, and then we're safe. So I said, Steve Irwin never said that they were safe, and then that wasn't funny. I was trying to be funny, but that didn't add to the show, so they didn't talk about it. you know, they were just using their own humor, and that's a good thing. I understand. I understood that perfectly because humor, you don't see humor in chat. When you type, written humor isn't as funny as spoken humor. So here come the dogs. The wild savages are here. Oh, my gate's not locked. The dogs won't come up here, but somebody might. They're not really locked out. I don't need the gate as often anymore. It's there, but I don't. No one's like kept out because of the gate, and it doesn't keep out the sound. It's just a little wooden screen. It's so funny. When the dogs are little, they'll come in, but they're not here. The puppies aren't here anymore, so one of the biggest puppy came up first, and was like, "How did you get up here?" He's like a few weeks old, and he comes up the stairs. It's easier for them to come up carpeted stairs than wood or vinyl panel. So they took the carpets out, and that makes more noise. So you can hear them coming. You can hear the claws are ticking on the hard surface. It's so funny. Let's catch up to the chats. I always make that my priority, but sometimes I stop and talk. Shooting Star, you doing a live stream? When you get a chance, come back here and leave a comment so that I can follow it. If you think of it, it's like because like I won't. It's hard to see all the chat there, especially if it's a long live stream. It's hard to see all the chat. They don't all show up. I don't I don't know if it keeps links in the because it has a top chat on the replay, and I don't know if links are kept there. So I just don't know. So maybe you can tell me, guys. Say hello to Shooting Star.
来了，老爹。Hello.
You get your theme song there. You get your own theme music, sir. Let me fix that. No, wrong one. There we go.
All
What's
right.
going on? How's it going?
Oh, not much. Not much. Just still sipping on a little coffee, trying to get woke up here and get going. I won't be able to stay up here too long, but I figured I would come up for a few minutes and say hello uh,
VIPs is in the house. One of my big supporters. Thank you so
oh,
much for stepping by. Yeah. Oh yeah.
okay.
Oh
All
yeah.
right.
Get your own theme song. Guys, say hello to Shooting Star. Let me just. MS. Does MS stand for Missouri or Mississippi?
Mississippi.
I lived in Missouri. It's MO. I just remembered. Mississippi. So Mississippi is the deep south.
Right.
There's no doubt about that. You are the state that is the deep south.
Oh yeah.
So that's what your fellow Mississippians say to each other, right? We're the deep south.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I know a little bit about geography, especially U.S. geography, but geography was one of my strong points. It doesn't mean I know everything about it. I don't know where lots of little places are.
oh yeah.
I'm still trying to
Yeah.
figure out where Surigao is, but I know where Camarines is. I just found out a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
One thing to
You
know
know
it's in the
what?
Philippines. It's another thing to know exactly where it is or how to get there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one of the interesting things about being on YouTube is having the opportunity to meet people from all around the world. And you
Incredible,
know,
isn't it?
it is. It really is. You know, we've got an opportunity today to do things that back in the day were just a dream, you know, that we could meet people in other countries, other, you
Yeah.
know, not just across the U.S., but I mean around the world. And
The thing that's got me bothered today is the ongoing travel ban in the Philippines.
oh
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah,
driving me crazy because I've been there 7 times, and my eighth trip was canceled. That's when I was going to stay there, and
right,
so it's
yeah.
driving me crazy.
Well, I'm working my way toward retirement here soon, so
Uh,
uh, if if people don't see me very often, it's because I work two jobs. I have a full time job during the day, and then in the evenings I work part time at one of the local WalMarts, and so I'm just not on here as often as uh, probably most. And but I get on here when I can, and yeah, I'm going to do a live stream tonight. Probably start about 9 o'clock Central Time here in the U.S. That's the time zone that Mississippi's in, and that'll be about 10 o'clock tonight your time,
Did you say Central or Eastern?
Central.
Central. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be about 10 o'clock your time. You're in what? Aren't you in Maine or somewhere up in the Northeast?
New Hampshire. I'm close to Boston. I'm very close to
Okay,
Boston.
well that's yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that it'll be about 10 o'clock your time tonight.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, about 10 in Hong Kong and the Philippines. That'll be about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So
That's a good time.
anyway,
Yeah. That's a good time.
yeah.
I haven't gone live at night because I'm not as talkative. I would probably be a little different in the things I talk about. Maybe that might not be a bad thing, but I just haven't done it yet.
Right.
Um,
Well, for me, it's like you schedule these things around your jobs.
yeah. If I if I can get a couple of panelists, two or three other panel co-hosts, it would be very easy to do that. But
Oh yeah.
I'm still relatively new at this, so I'm still getting like people to pop in like yourself, and which is a
Right.
good thing. No, it's not a bad thing, but I don't have anything like regular going with it
Right.
always. So I've had a number of people come on and then help me a great deal, but they're not always here. So or they're
Oh
tired
yeah.
because my friends are in the Philippines and it's late there. And oh, I'm tired now. I don't usually go live right now. I understand that because I'm not as thoughtful when I'm tired. I'm still thinking, but it's harder. It's harder for me to
Oh yeah.
express myself when I'm tired.
Yeah. And I have gotten. I've been guilty of doing this. I've been guilty of starting to yawn.
Yeah, yeah,
Luckily,
yeah.
with Streamyard, back when before Streamyard came along, couldn't really hide that because we didn't have this to go hiding behind.
Oh, you can't do that on YouTube.
Yeah, just doing it regular YouTube from here at my computer,
I don't I don't
and
think I can have a guest on. I can't have a guest on YouTube, right?
you can't have like a panel. It's just
Right.
you're up there alone,
So if I
and
just
but
want to go
that's
live,
okay. Yeah,
if I
it's
want to do
okay.
like a show and tell live, guys, I'm out in my on my back street here, and this is what I'm looking at, and I'm live, and
Yeah.
I don't need a co-host. It's just a quick yeah. Some people do. A lot of people do that. Like, oh, this is just a quick live, and then it's 54 minutes or whatever. So, so yeah. What I was thinking of doing, and it doesn't always stick, is that just to talk about someone's channel. So what else do you do on your channel besides live streams? And what do you talk about
Well,
on
that's
your
mostly what I've done, but I do have some videos there. Now, I have had a bit of help in some of the editing that's been done on several videos on my channel. Uh, my dear friend MK Show TV Love 3X, uh, and she's got a channel. She's got an awesome channel. She's got a lot of videos. She's a OFW working in Hong Kong. And anyway, if you like, I could drop her link out
yeah,
here.
go right ahead.
And, okay, let me do this.
Please
Let me go
do.
find her channel.
Please do. Let's see. It's hard to find your channel too.
Yeah, I dropped the link out there. The what I found difficult about my channel, and others have found this too, is that there's a lot of different shooting stars out there.
Yeah, it's a
Mine's the only one though that says MS and uses the Pleiades, the star, which is that's what this is right here. I use it on my avatar too.
oh, that's right. There you are.
Uh,
I just found
yeah,
you. Yeah.
right.
So guys, let me do that also. Because
Anyway, I'll drop MK's link out here in your chat.
wait a minute.
Yeah, and hello to Mysterious Granny and uh, Panay Care, and everyone else that's out here. Uh,
Yeah.
let's see.
Who else is here? Okay, so yeah, there's shooting star right there. So yeah, it's always good to have more connections, guys, than less. Uh, you never know when you bump into Shooting Star for a cup of coffee in Cebu. So, do you have any plans of going over to the Philippines?
Well, yeah, I do actually. I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to go over there.
There's
Uh,
so much wild speculation about how that's going to happen, and the the
right.
the IATF is not making it any easier to understand what they're thinking because they're not giving us they're not telling us what their goal is. They're just telling us that they're recreating more speed bumps. It's Filipinos are seeing on YouTube that that is ridiculous, and they're expressing their um their distaste, for lack of a better
Yeah.
word.
This pandemic has really uh, created a situation where I think when we're on the other end of this thing, finally, it's going to be just a completely different world than what we had, you know, what we became comfortable with growing up
Yeah,
and throughout our lives.
well, I think it's overblown. Now, I'm not saying that deaths are overblown. My mother's 85 years old. She lives in an apartment building with 100 senior citizens, each with their own apartment. So
Right,
there's one in every apartment. She said, "Gee, they're not dying from COVID here, and they're in the epicenter. They're right near Boston. They're right next to Boston. They're right on the river." She goes, "They're just not." And then someone said, "Well, your mother's stupid," and I don't like that. Slander is not convincing me that you know what you're talking about. When you, I think we're overblowing it, and I think the media is at fault here. You can't just say, "Okay, there's 2 million people that have died now," and then tell me that that is a large number,
yeah,
because there are doctors who have said, and I believe they're not kidding us, that who do autopsies, and they're saying people who have died from COVID have comorbidities. A that's not a rumor.
right,
The media is not saying, the media is like pretending that this is still Death City. That's just not
yeah,
true. The governor of Cebu said that that's not exactly right. We shouldn't really. Everyone's the people who are worried have something else. They have. I don't want to say what they have because I don't know, but it's
right,
likely that they have another existing virus. Um, One of the things that I would worry if I had HIV. I would worry. Diabetes we know is a problem. Even high blood pressure. We all have some type of slightly elevated. My blood pressure was perfect not long ago, but I suspect that it's slightly elevated. I'm getting older. That's the thing with older people. Um, some of us are quite healthy, but it doesn't mean we're perfect. When
yeah.
someone
That's
said, "Well,
true.
I know a young person that died from COVID, and they were in good health." Yeah, so am I, but that doesn't mean I'm perfect. It doesn't.
Oh yeah,
I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying that I'm relatively healthy and I'm not afraid. That doesn't mean that I'm calling this a lie. I'm not.
right.
I'm relatively comfortable with traveling even without a vaccine. They just said Harry Roque, the spokesperson for the IATF, just said they made another change and they're saying, well, we're not you can't come in with a vaccination from another country. You have to have our vaccination. Well, wait a minute. How can I have your vaccination if I'm trying to get in the country? I'm not there yet. And isn't your vaccination coming from the United States, and that's where I am? Well, what's going on here? So there's a lot of things that don't make sense that's going on, and that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't mean I'm making up stories.
right.
The news is wild enough, and there's a lot of wild stories that people are talking about, and based on what they heard on the news. And so the news is emotional, guys. It's not the factual news is actually coming out from the government, which isn't using opinion. They're not speculating on anything. They're telling you what law they just changed, or if see they put travel there is travel on visa on arrival. They put that on
Right.
hold. They didn't take it away. They put it on hold. That's on hold, and now they're extending the hold. Is all they're doing. But they'll make an announcement, but they won't say when that's going to stop because they don't know. And they're not. So they're
exactly.
not. So that's real news, but it's not, it doesn't please us because they're not telling us what their goal is. What is your
Oh
goal?
yeah,
When do you think we're going to travel? They're not saying because when they're not letting us ask questions. That's why we're speculation is wild.
yeah. And the thing is really none of us really know what those answers are yet. Because of, like you say, they're not telling us. So how could we possibly know? We can only speculate.
As
And and I
yeah,
know in the Philippines, it seems like just for example, I'll use that as an example because we both have friends there. They're from the Philippines, and we've seen it change so much. It's like there's been lockdowns, and then they lifted it, and then brought it back, and then they've done extensions and
back and forth, back and
back
forth.
and forth, back and forth. Yeah, and I I'm I'm not even sure right now what the latest is as far as traveling over there. I'm pretty sure you would have to go into quarantine, and but with the vaccines, with people being vaccinated now, uh, I'm not sure if that's created any changes as far as you know making people go into quarantine or not. I honestly don't know, and I really haven't kept up with it as closely as I would like to. But
Angels, shout out to Angels and Lake Day. Not much has changed in a long time. This is month 17, so things are still the same. Shooting star.
right, okay,
There's not when something changes, we'll hear all about it. I don't watch the news because the news is pure speculation and and,
exactly,
um, and panic and oh, COVID's killing everybody. That's not true.
yeah,
It's not true that COVID is killing everybody. 98% of people who get test positive have recovered fully.
oh
Um,
yeah,
there's been a number of people in intensive care and have died with comorbidities. That is true.
yeah. Both of my kids had it, but they recovered from it. And
Yeah,
my
yeah. It's
daughter, she's a paramedic, and she's
it's
been vaccinated already. I'm planning to get mine done just any time now. I just haven't haven't had time to stop and go get vaccinated. It just seems like I'm always so busy doing stuff around either and working. Kind of
yeah,
keeps
me too. I
the
because
fire on my butt, so to
then
speak.
the Philippines is not saying get vaccinated and we'll let you in. They're not saying that. They just said yesterday or earlier today that you have to have been vaccinated in the Philippines in order to come back in. Really? How does that make sense?
That doesn't make any sense.
Filipinos are saying that doesn't make sense, and that everyone's shaking their heads. Not just me. I'm an observer, but it
The
doesn't make
thing
sense.
about it is see, for them to just
Shout out Jinami Malai. Hello, shout out to you.
for them, it affects their economy because that's stopping a lot of tourists from being able to travel there, and and a lot of those tourists, I'm sure, come from the United States and some other places too, like several European countries. Then you got Australia, New Zealand, uh, places like that, and to just keep it like that, that's not helping their economy out at all. And I've heard, and thank you, Mysterious Granny, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Uh,
shout out until further notice. How are you doing?
hey, Andrew, how you doing?
Andrew, we're talking about the continued travel bans in the Philippines and what sense it's making. the
It's
latest
not
the
making
latest
any
news
sense,
is
really.
crazy.
But there's a lot of things in this world that don't make sense. And it's been especially that way since COVID came into the picture. I mean, I see things going on locally even that just have me scratching my head and just kind of wondering, are they crazy?
We're being we're being governed by our inferiors is what is going on. That's
Exactly.
that's the problem.
Yeah, I think you're right. So I
You're
don't
welcome.
know.
You're welcome. Yeah. You make me feel brand new. Nobody made a comment on that, or I haven't seen it. Nobody said anything here.
Oh,
My premiere
hey,
led into the live
your
stream.
premiere was great. I hate that I missed. I've got there at the tail end of it,
It was
but
short. Yeah, it wasn't long. I don't do long premieres. I've done one. It was too long, but it wasn't music. That's why.
right. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
done.
music. It's gonna be short.
Yeah, the last premiere I did was this video that I did about the raccoon that just kind of wandered up. There was a raccoon that I
Did I
work
see
part.
that one? I can't remember if I saw that.
Yeah, I work for the city of Jackson, Mississippi, and they sent me to work at an art gallery. And so anyway, there's a video I did of one day there was a raccoon that came wandering up there, and I just happened to have my phone right there, and I thought, man, this is perfect. You can make a video right now. And the video I think is a little over 2 minutes long, maybe not quite 3 minutes long, but it's it was a perfect opportunity to catch something that normally you wouldn't see happen. And so anyway, it was I did a premiere on it, and it was very short.
It it I'm trying to think of a clever way of saying it. It it kills me that raccoons are protected species in the United States.
Oh yeah,
I'm not. I think it's a federal law, a federal ban, or whatever they call it. I don't. I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but I know that you're not supposed to kill them
right.
for whatever reason. But what do they do for us? I mean, it's not like the dragonfly is good to have in your yard because it kills all the tiny little bugs.
Yeah,
But what good is a raccoon? They get into
yeah.
your. They'll break into your house. They'll eat. I mean, they get into things. They eat your garbage.
Well, they're. I guess you could classify them with a lot of different types of rodents and things. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they do any good.
Good morning,
Probably the
Melody.
most.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Good morning, Melody. You got to see my premiere. Make a comment so I know you watched it, please. I'm begging you. I never beg. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. But you
Yeah,
might like it. I don't know if you're gonna like it. I'm just saying. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. One of my big supporters right there, Melody Marlendorf. Hello,
yeah.
Melody.
Hey, Melody, how you doing?
Yeah, Melody's great. Yeah, and different. She's different. I learn a lot from watching her and some others. I actually, it doesn't matter who I'm watching. I'm learning something.
Right.
Even the small guys or girls, I learn something from everybody. Everyone has something to teach you guys. They say
Oh,
when you meet someone, ask yourself, what can you do for them, and what can they teach me?
right.
Um, there was a story about a kid that couldn't speak. I don't know if he was 7 or 8 years old, and all he could do was tap on his bed. He couldn't speak. His parents had to spoon feed him. 7, 8 years old. And he was a mute. I don't know what his condition was called, but by the time he was 21, 22, he was playing grand piano at Carnegie Hall, sold out.
Oh, wow.
Because they realized that he had a connection to music in his head. When he was tapping, he was doing the beat and all sorts of sounds with different pressures from his fingers on the steel bed because the bed frame he had his hand under the mattress or something, and it was like he was doing all kinds of sounds, and they thought our boy has talent. Let's get him a cheap little piano.
Oh,
And
yeah.
by the time he was 22, sold out at Carnegie Hall in a tuxedo.
Wow.
He didn't speak. It was amazing.
That was amazing.
It is amazing. So everybody, knows something. I will tell you. I will tell you guys that right now. I don't know everything. I just know stuff, and I ask questions. Uh,
I
I
know
was
stuff, and I'm steadily learning. You
I
know.
was I was a tremendous student, but the thing I know the most is that we only absolutely know that we know nothing.
Yeah.
That's what God's going to tell you when you die. You only absolutely know that you know nothing. It's probably the
Oh,
wisest thing ever said.
right.
And people like they'll slander that and they'll make fun of it. And it's like, we know everything because we have cell phones. Really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh,
We
yeah.
believe everything we hear, and it's all about panic and emotion. You can't
Right.
legislate with emotion, and that's what's happening. We're
Yeah.
legislating with emotion, people, and it doesn't work that way. Yes, we're emotional people. I'm emotional. I
Oh,
get pissed
yeah.
off. I get ticked off, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna like decide to do something based on emotion.
Right.
I have not changed my plan on going back to the Philippines. It's postponed. My tickets were canceled. My eighth trip was canceled, and I'm still waiting. This is month 17. I bought tickets like 16 months ago. Not
Yeah. I
just
think.
the plane ticket,
One,
but also Airbnb too. And
yeah. One of the things that I had heard was that they were only letting like people that had family uh, back in over there. And I'm sure you're familiar with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. His wife had been over here in the U.S. for, oh gosh, it was for months. I'm not
I
sure exactly how long.
I
And
know there's a
but
guy in the Philippines named
went back.
Tim, and I've
Yeah,
seen some of his videos, but I don't really know him well. I
right.
think does he have is he from the South?
He's actually from Milwaukee.
Ew,
The
that's not the
the
South.
one that I'm thinking about, Tropical Tim in the Philippines.
There was another guy named Tim. I don't remember what he called himself, but I've seen some of his videos, and
Okay,
so that's all I know about
that may
about
be a
him.
different Tim. Which wouldn't surprise me. We got, I mean, there's thousands of bloggers,
Bye,
and
Granny. See ya. Thank you for coming.
so it wouldn't surprise me. There's probably a few Tims in the Philippines, and you know, so anyway, nothing would surprise me about that. He's asking you if you're talking about Tim K.
It's been a while, Andrew. It's been a while since I've seen any of his videos for whatever reason. The more I subscribe and meet and connect with people, the more that reminds me to see the new people. So it pushes the old people away. My notifications are moving so fast that if I scroll for 2 minutes, I'm only going back like 2 hours. It's hard for me to get all my notifications, and so I'm not sure if I know him. I'm just not sure.
I'm not. I don't.
Maybe
I don't
maybe
think
I've
I've
met him, but I don't
Tim
know.
K. But
I don't remember. What else you got? So you're going live tonight. It's going to be 10 o'clock Eastern time, 10
right,
a.m. 10 a.m. Philippines time. So that's about 11 hours from now.
right.
So
Yeah, I haven't even scheduled it yet because uh, I just, and I suppose I could go ahead and schedule it, today. Go ahead and schedule it for tonight. Uh, and I may just do that. And if people want to come up on the panel, they'll be able to. Uh,
Andrea Pagilo, hello. Welcome to J Mike. We're talking with Shooting Star.
yeah, yeah. Hello.
If I am paying attention, I will stop in, but sometimes I'm not, and I will look at my notifications.
I know that may be kind of late for people on the East Coast, and I'm
Sometimes,
trying to pick a time that would be good for, you know, around the world, pretty much. Uh, because it's kind of hard to pin it down to where it would be a good time, going around the world. because, like,
That's
wow,
always an issue.
yeah,
Sometimes I look at my notifications and I'm taking a break from YouTube and I'm looking at my notifications going, oh, he was live 2 hours ago. Let me see if he's still live. Oh, stream ended 17 seconds ago. And I'm like, oh, I missed it. Oh, or
oh
whatever.
yeah,
You know, or I'm at the very end. Sometimes I jump in and it's like they're saying goodbye. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
really? What? Oh, I wanted to chat or I wanted to pop in. So that has happened to me a lot. And say hello to Undell, everyone. Good. It's still morning time here in America, Undell. It
Oh yeah.
must be nighttime over there.
Yeah.
You're in
This
Norway,
is
right?
Good
So
Morning America show with J. Mike and Shooting Star.
it's the J Mike Show. Our guest is Shooting Star. Joya Perdillo still hanging out. Thank you. Thank you guys. I am grateful. I'm grateful for everyone that's been in here today so far. Still in the second hour number two, a little past an hour. Yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. My day journey is in. Hello, guys. Hey, yeah. We're talking with. Oh, Indel, drop that premiere link right now. Drop it now. We'll give that a thumbs up. Do that now. Oh, no, she's probably not here right now. Did she? Sometimes I'm looking and I'm not paying full attention, so I don't know if she did that.
Oh
But I'll
yeah.
be happy to follow the link if we see it. I don't know what else to say. Because I don't know she has a video channel and then she has a main account, so I don't know which one it's on. Sure, I just don't know. Oops, clicking the wrong button.
But anyway, it's hard to pin it down to a good time that would be good around the world. Uh, it's just you know, because chances are somebody's going to be sleeping.
And what's happening with me is that many of my friends are on live streams and co-hosts, and they can't come here.
Right.
Um, but I do it at this time because it's the best time for me. And then I'm realizing that I need to stay consistent because that's when
Yeah.
I do get viewers. So sometimes more, sometimes less.
Yeah. You really
For
have to
me,
do it at a good time for you. You know.
if my video gets 200 or 300 views, that's a good day. If I'm here for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and I I go off and it's 200, and then in the next 5 days it could go up to 300. That's a good one, but they don't all get that many, but they usually get around 200 or 175 or something like that.
Right.
That's I I don't know. I'm growing. It's getting better. I
Yeah.
think
The
I
main
think it,
thing, if I could give anybody out here any kind of advice, it's the advice that was given to me back when I first got started. And I didn't even have probably 100 subs at
yeah,
the time.
yeah.
And it was an older blogger. He's been doing it for years. And he told me, have fun with your channel.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was the best advice I've ever been given because it basically, I stopped and I thought about it, and because, yeah, I was worried about, trying to grow and trying to get big and getting, and all that. And I finally just, and I see the struggles. Uh, I see, the frustrations that's involved in, and there's quite a lot. But just to kick back and just have fun with something, it kind of takes all that off of you.
That's
It's
why
like
I like to
taking a
have
big
a
weight off
guest.
your shoulders, and you just kick it into fun mode, and you just let it go.
I
And
think the successful channels, like this morning I was on a channel, they weren't talking about anything serious. They were joking and talking about, crocodiles and kangaroos killing tourists, and they wouldn't stop laughing. And I thought,
exactly,
he's got a solid chat stream going, and they're not leaving. And it's true. And I realize that, but it's hard to get started that way, especially if it's when I go on, I don't have a pre-scheduled co-host, and what I'm doing is I'm talking about something that's on my mind. And if you come on and start trying to be funny, that might work. I won't stop you. Whatever you want to talk about, actually, is what I'll do. So I
Right.
figured, yeah, last night when I scheduled this, I thought maybe some of the people do pop in on on my live stream. Maybe they would like to talk about their channel, and then that. But I noticed that a few of us have a premiere while I'm talking, so that's another thing. So I,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
perfectly happy sharing that link and going over. I just gave her a thumbs up, but obviously I'm talking, but I gave her a thumbs up. You're not scheduled yet, so and that's what I did with JB Vlog. I did the same thing. And
I've seen people
Boondale
try
is
to do their
Boondale
channels too, where
is
it's like in a schedule, like okay, we're
she's
going
live
to do
right
this
now.
person at 5 o'clock, this person at 7, this person at 9, and and it just seems like it never fails. Somebody else out there is going to do something.
Now, a good friend of mine,
That,
Brett.
yeah.
I'm connected to a large group on Messenger, and he
Oh
drops
yeah.
links all day long.
Oh
Now
yeah. I know
I can't go
Brett.
to all of them, but I go to some, and he knows when I have a few minutes, I will go. I will click one of those and visit, and I will say, "Hey, Brett sent me," and he's there or whatever. But now he he won't stay, but everyone knows that he's doing that, so he won't stay. But it's appreciated by everyone that
Oh yeah.
he'll come in and say hello, yeah, and he's in the background or whatever, and then he does it for someone else. He's helped me a little bit. I haven't seen him today, but
He spends a lot of his time, I think, going to different people's streams.
support.
Yeah, he's a great supporter of towns,
Yeah,
and
it's
and you know,
he's tireless. He doesn't get tired of it. It's funny.
I've seen him. I mean, he'll literally stay up all night sometimes doing that. You know, because he's connected with a lot of people in the Philippines and
He's the
Hong
city that
Kong.
never sleeps. Yeah,
Right, right. And sometimes I've wondered that. I thought, wow, does Brett ever sleep?
I know. Yeah, me too. Crazy.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find a theme song here. I forgot what one that was, but it was longer than the others. Maybe 2 seconds longer. This is a Japanese song. I think it's Japanese sound card. Some of the voices sound Japanese. I don't know, but it is what it is. It just adds a little flavor to the live stream. I know some people can't stop hitting those buttons. It's funny, and then they make it fun because after a while it becomes funny.
Oh
But
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
talking, so I don't want to cut in too much on you. What else we got? My room's getting warm. I can see that white thing behind me.
Yeah.
It's shut, right? Because it's getting
Right.
warm up here. It's not on. I don't like to
Oh,
run air conditioning, the aircon. I don't like to run that all the time. I don't really need a
yeah.
lot of it, but right now
Well, I
it's getting
understand
warm.
that.
It's getting warm. It's summer is almost here.
Oh yeah, and
We've gotten a
it's
lot of clouds. The
hot
clouds
here,
will,
you know. But
yeah, we're not as far south as you, so the clouds will stop the heat from coming. But today it's starting to feel warm. Um, I'll go out there after the live stream, take a break. Um, yeah, I don't want to stop the fun, but I haven't got it started yet. And I'm just. See, you're right. There are so many people live streaming right now, and a lot of people are like co-hosts, and so I can't get them on. But but they do come sometimes, and they help. I have had some help, but I don't have anyone regular. That's fine. Maybe it's not the right time for them. Maybe they feel like talking later on in the day. I don't know. Or it's too late. It's too early for them, or it's too late. And it's the same thing with me. Some people would love to have me on at night, and I say, oh, I'm too tired. But maybe I'll surprise them and just go on and try to be funny.
oh
I've
yeah.
been I've been serious all my life, but it's when I have fun, I'm a different person. So, but it's hard for me to get started. I need someone to start me up. You know the song "Start Me Up." You make me feel brand new. Shut up, J. Mike. You can't sing. I, when I did that, I'm going to let y'all in on a secret. When I did that, I had the earplugs. I'm listening to the soundtrack, the instrumental track, the backing track, but I'm not recording the backing track. It's not. It's only in my ears. It's not in the room, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So this is my first live stream, and then yesterday was the first time I tried to record with it. I haven't figured out. No, I could have played the
Like on a
track in
phone
the
call.
room and recorded that, but I didn't do that. So he's on a phone call. Hello, 10%. I put you up there, but I forgot to say hello. Hello, great to see you. Melody stopped in a little while ago. I don't know if she still got me on the BG, but it's all good, guys. If you stop in, I am grateful. Who wants to hear a joke? I don't have my jokes lined up and I don't remember them good. When you're not a comedian, it's because you don't remember your jokes. And I'm cheating right now. I am cheating. So let's, if I can do this, I don't know if this is going to work. So I don't want to say that. Some of these are borderline risky, like not nice. My dad told me to stop running in circles. I couldn't stop, so he nailed down my other foot. Oh, that even made me laugh, so it must have been funny.
Hey, I'm gonna need
What's
to
up?
get down. I'm gonna be on the phone for a while. It looks like so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. And it's been a pleasure, Jay. And
Thanks for stopping in, Shooting Star MS, Mississippi. I
welcome.
almost said Missouri again. Shooting Star, Mississippi. Hey,
Thank you
hopefully
very much.
not too long. I'll see you in the Philippines.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be
yeah.
funny? I met a guy at the customs, and we were waiting in line to get through. We were landing, and but I lost touch with him. We shared
Oh,
information, and I don't remember where I put it. That was a few years
right.
ago. So, but we
Yeah.
talked for a while because we were in line for like a couple hours, and so we talked and talked. But anyway, hopefully I see you there. I'm
Okay.
going as soon as possible, but I don't have a vaccine or anything yet because they haven't said so. They haven't said, yeah,
Right.
get a vaccine, we'll let you in. They're saying otherwise. So, and that's the only thing. It's not funny. It's not funny. We're
Oh,
laughing, but it isn't funny. So I want my channel to be funny, but that's kind of in the way.
that's mine.
All right, I'll see you. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Shooting
All
Star
right.
was good
Take
enough to
care.
come on. Say goodbye. Bye. See ya.
Bye bye.
One of the hardest things on my channel for me is when a co-host, a guest, departs and says goodbye, and then I come back on alone, and I haven't learned. And it's I'm not afraid to talk about my weaknesses, and I do it a lot. So I'm trying to figure out what to do about that. I could tell jokes all I want, but and I don't know how funny that's going to be. And I don't know if we're hitting an area where all of a sudden people are going to come in. That has happened on my channel. Right about this time, people start popping in for whatever reason. But I don't know. So I'm going to tell jokes. Me and my dad, when I was a kid, we used to play tag. Yeah, he would drive. That's funny too. Uh, these jokes are funniest when the original comedian says the jokes. That's the other thing too. You can't just read a joke; you have to say the joke. And no, don't want to say that joke. You got to be careful. You can't just read random jokes, guys. No, 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 no. Don't want to say that. That's the kind of joke you say if you don't have a girlfriend. This is an ugly comedian, and he says, my girlfriend is so ugly. Two guys broke into her apartment. She yelled rape. They said no. Oh, he didn't have a girlfriend. That's why he said that. And he said it on adult TV, the late night show, so I don't want to keep doing that. I did set this as not for children, though. I did do that. My dad told me to stop running in circles. I already said that joke. See, this is where J. Mike shows his weaknesses. I'm an amateur at telling jokes. I was this DJ at a comedy club for 3 years, and I'm still not good at telling jokes. And one of the problems is I didn't pre-select my jokes. Yeah, thanks again, Shooting Star. It was fantastic having you up here. I hope you can stop by again sometime and we'll talk more about our trips to the Philippines. And that's starting to get old, talking about how we used to be in the Philippines, but now we're not anymore. Hi, working mom. Hello there, Mega Love. Shout out to you too. Yeah, it's getting old. We're starting to get depressed talking about how we love the Philippines, but we can't get back. It almost seems like the person in charge doesn't want that to happen. And it can't be the pandemic because the numbers don't lie. And we hear the media is not saying everything. They're only saying what they want to say. And they're talking about a narrative that I don't like. And it's the narrative is does not we know what the facts are and they're stretching the facts. That's what I'll say. And some governments are going along with it, and they're telling us we need to keep wearing face mask plus shield plus staying home plus not traveling plus getting a vaccine but not your vaccine. We need you to we want you to have ours so that we can prove you have one. Now they're saying that we can't prove we have a vaccine. That's preposterous. It's sad. And Shooting Star just said the best thing to do is to have fun on your channel, but that's really the big thing in my life, and that's not fun to talk about that. So maybe I should go off and not go live until there is good news and something fun to talk about. I don't know. I'm not saying that's the plan, but that has crossed my mind. So maybe I should just play guitar. I haven't warmed up, and I'm cold, so I don't know how good that's going to sound, or if that will sound good at all. Uh, should I do that? Well, working mom's still hanging out. There's a few of you here. I don't know if I want to do it. Let me. I guess I'm going to do it because I already thought about it. But I hope it's not too loud. It's not too loud. It's hooked up, so there's no backing track because the if I use the backing track, it will need to be in the. It'll need to have sound fill the room so that the mic can pick it up. Can I do that? Do I want to do that? I'm not sure if I want to do that. Hold on. It's hard. It's hard to take these out and put them back in because they need to go in a special way. These actually go in the creases of your inner ear or your outer ear on the inside, and they stay in place. It's weird. It took me a while to figure that out. That is not on. This is going to make. Excuse me. This is going to make some noise a little bit, and this will start off a cappella as well. No, I'm not sure how that's going to sound in the room. Maybe if anyone's listening, I don't know if. Oh, I know what's wrong. What's wrong? Why don't I hear that? I forgot how I'm connected. I haven't done this yet. I did it offline. B Rabbit, Rachel. We got people walking in. We got Rachel. Hello, thanks for coming in. And I said that this might happen, and I guess it happens throughout any live stream where people are coming in. We have a good number of people, and then for some reason there's a lull, and then all of a sudden other people start coming in, and it's I guess over a length of time that will happen. So I still act like I'm new at this, and I've been doing this for a couple of months now. But for some reason, and I figure things out when I try to figure things out as I go along, and I'm always doing it out loud. I always I always talk about the things that I'm figuring out that I haven't done work. So why isn't that coming back to me? Did I change? I'm thinking that I changed something and I don't remember what it was. What did I change? That's Where am I from? Well, right now I'm in New England in the United States, the Northeast United States. I'm within 50 miles of Boston. I'm within 50 miles of Boston, Massachusetts, in the United States. I'm on the New Hampshire border. I'm actually technically I'm in New Hampshire, right near the Massachusetts border, about 50 miles from Boston. So, B Rabbit, thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. We're working mom, B Rabbit. B Rabbit has a wonderful channel and also has been a supporter of mine. So, guys, connect with B if you're not already connected. Richelle, it looks like you have a new channel. Richelle, make sure that I'm connected with you. And do you have? Yeah, you have a jacket. Working mom, I will give you a jacket. You can type in JAY. I don't know how many people are here right now, but a few. But if anyone's not connected with you, they can do that now. What did something change? And I don't know what changed. Is that? I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. I have no idea if you can hear that, guys, because it's connected to the sound card, and I'm struggling because yesterday this worked. And what did I change? Nothing's turned all the way off. Why? But I did change a plug or two, and if you hear my voice, you should hear this also. And I'm wondering why that's not so. Oh. That would explain everything. It's the J Mike channel, guys. When I switch things, I don't remember everything I switched. And because I hadn't been switching that, and then for some reason, hear that noise? Yeah, that means the guitar is cranked. It's on super overdrive. That's why that noise is there, because it's not the mixer, it's the pedal board. It's on super overdrive. So hold on. I don't know what I'm going to play because I'm cold. My fingers are cold. You can't see the guitar. I'm having trouble hearing myself, so there we go. You can't see the guitar. Why not? Why not? I'm a firm believer in letting you guys watch. Wrong way. There we go. Ouch, that killed my ears. That is super overdrive. Tube setting on the guitar. I don't know how they come up with these names. Tube. What does tube mean? Oh, I lost my hearing. Well, I hope I'm not too far from the mic. It was sounding good. The mic check sounded good, but I turned down the broadcast to squelch the noise. So I'm still not absolutely certain of what causes noise or what. Non-spirit, how was that? How did you like that? Was that any good? All right, that was just my. Hold on. Oopsie. I'll switch headphones here. That might be easier. My warm up, I have said, because it hasn't changed, is 30 to 45 minutes. A good practice is over an hour. So stone cold, even though it's kind of warm out, I get the AC hitting my back, the aircon. But stone cold fingers, that was the beginning of the warm up. Did it sound like a guitar player? Can I call myself a guitar player, guys? Oh, my monitor just changed, but that's not the broadcast. So I'm hoping that I just moved the broadcast a little louder. Let me know. I'm not speaking loudly. I'm not yelling. I'm not talking with a loud voice right now. I'm kind of subdued my voice because it's quiet for the moment, right? Giving myself applause. That's crazy. So yeah, thanks guys for hanging out. Working mom, Gnome's Butte. B Rabbit, I don't know who's here. So, I can only see the chatters. I can't see who's hanging out. Sounds good. Okay, so I moved it up a little. I wasn't sure what was causing that noise. It couldn't have been the guitar because the pedal board wasn't on and I didn't realize it. Because I always leave that on. And then so I didn't I didn't realize it was turned off and because it's always on. And then now I just finally remembered that I did turn it off and I forgot. Wendell, I will watch that if I get a minute, I'm not sure how long that is, but I will watch it because I love watching your videos. I like your philosophy and style and ideas of wisdom, with ideas built out of your wisdom, I should say, and your philosophy. So that's why I like to watch your videos. You're just speaking specifically about you, so I will. My first thought is to watch your video when I get a chance later today. I will take a break after this, but I like to see your videos when possible. Guys, Undale, also KE Norway, KE channel. Is it KE channel Norway or KE Norway channel? I forget. It's up there in the chat stream somewhere. But yeah, always good stuff with Undale and KE Norway channel. So let's see. What do you have to say? Still at work? Can I join you now in your last? Maybe I hope so. I hope maybe sometime. That would be an interesting stream. That would be an interesting chat for anyone, not just me. So yeah, Undell, I am trying to establish a steady time to go live, and I'm trying to keep it. I know it's been under 2 hours so far, but I never know how long, whether I'm going to go 2 hours or 3, and it's usually right around there, between 2 and 3 hours. And I was averaging 3, but that's an extra hour to sit here after what we just went through. I didn't play guitar very long, but some of the practice is boring. I also have to. One of the pieces of advice is to practice what you're not good at, and that doesn't sound good. The people downstairs think, "Oh, he's still not very good," but when you see my video, you go, "Oh, that's awesome," or you might think that's pretty good, because I am finding that my videos are between 3 and 4 minutes. I can, when I get really warmed up, I can play 3 or 4 minutes of something very good, very well, and then I will turn that into a video and put it out there. Um, but if I practice for an hour and then make a 5-minute video at the end of that, I might record for 5 minutes or 6 or 7 or even 11 minutes. I might do an 11-minute jam track 3 times, and that's 33 more minutes. If I'm recording, I don't always record, but if I am recording, that might make a pretty good video. Somewhere I have, it has to be just the right sequence. So that's what I do. This is month 12. We're coming up at the end of 12 months for recording jam tracks on standing up with the guitar. So it's only 12 months. It's not a long time. I'm not one of those guys that will say, yeah, I've been playing for 30 years, so you should take my advice. That's not, shoulda, woulda, coulda had to play the guitar 30 years ago. I would, but it's the work, it's the practice, it's the learning that really counts. And I'm trying, it's not formal training. I don't have somebody in here like the guy that, not this guitar, my other guitar, the orange one. It's in the Balik Bayan box, all wrapped up. It's in the case. The orange one, the gentleman that gave me that, he's the proud owner of. Well, he had owned 30 guitars, but he's having trouble. He's getting older, and he's got some pain in his hands, and he doesn't play them very often. And he's got a small apartment, so he gave me one. He was good enough to do that, and I'm forever grateful. And that's when I really started practicing hard. And so that's only been, let's see, October 1st. October 4th is when I started this. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So 8 months of working hard, 12 months of videos with backing tracks, but 8 months of working hard on the major scales, doing the hard practice. So it's not, I haven't really been playing the right way for 12 months. I've been trying to play for 12 months and then practicing hard for 8 months. So I just realized that. You're bringing it. So you're the instrumental person in that, and it's going to be his channel. That's what I'm getting out of that. So KE channel Norway is my son's channel, but I am the one bringing it for now. Did you help him get started? I guess is my question. The time right here, right this second, is 11:45 a.m. East Coast time, Eastern Daylight Time, Daylight Savings. Actually, it's Daylight Savings Time, DST, USA. So 11:45 a.m. What are you? Are you a 5-hour difference? I think something like that. Not sure if you said that. If you did, I wasn't clicking in the remember this mode. I think differently, guys. Lone Wolf. Hey, say hello to Lone Wolf, everybody. What's going on? You feel like talking? we had Shooting Star on for a little while. He was good enough to come up here and help me talk about things. So it went well for a while. This is approaching hour number 3, so we're almost through 2 hours. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. I usually go 2 to 3 hours. A few days ago I went Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. I went 3.5, and then Wednesday I only went 2.5 or 2 actually. I forget. I don't know. I'm starting to lose track, but it's hard to say. I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna go. I don't think anybody does. 6 hours difference. So 11 and 4. So you are 4:45 p.m. What are your working hours? Right? No, you're 5. You're 5:45 p.m. So that's quitting time for me. Lone Wolf watching. Oh, you're at work too. Oh, it's great to be retired. Lone Wolf. I've never met anybody that has said they regret retiring. It's the same with me. The question I get the most is, what are you doing for work? Why don't you find work? Why? Why? There's a little income. America is robbing me. America is ripping each other off. People who put food on your table at a restaurant, they're overpaid. And they think, oh, I need to feed my family. No, you need to work more. You need to get another job. Well, that's not fair. Oh, why? People, I didn't get a job as a hotel controller by just going through the motions when I was getting paid by the hour. Um, it doesn't work that way, guys. When somebody has that good job, they're there for a reason. It's not easy. It is never easy, guys. And it's not. I decided it was no longer worth it. It was worth it for a while, for 26 years, but it's no longer worth it. But that's causing me a problem because I don't want to be in the overpriced United States. It's over. It's also overrated, guys. America is great, but it's overrated. There are some problems here, and it's the people. There are two kinds of people here, good and bad. That's all I'm going to say. People who worship the devil and people who worship Jesus and the Father. That's what I will say. So, we're all sinners. I'm not saying that I'm not a sinner, but I am praying that I can stop being a sinner. Lone Wolf, 7 to 3. Those are your working hours. So, where are you? 7 to 3 p. Those I used to when I first started when I had my first job. Those were my hours, 7 to 3. Um, and I know I'm a hotel guy. A lot of hotels have a 7 to 3 shift, a 3 to 11 shift, and then 11 at night to 7 a.m. I've worked all the shifts in a hotel. That's how you move up. Um, Along with some knowledge. You need knowledge and you need to prove yourself. Hello, boss Dino, my man, my brother. Dino doesn't realize it, but he's helped me also in some ways, in many ways, but I don't know if he might not tell you that, but showing support right now, Dino. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. J Mike, I have flexible time at work. If I start early, then I am finished early as well. But I usually work late, so I finish late also. Wendell, I was a hotel controller, right? And if I went in early, it it didn't necessarily let me go home early. I mean, I could tell my boss, hey, "Bay boss, I absolutely have to leave at 3 o'clock." I can because a controller isn't supposed to do that. I'm coming in early so I can leave early because once I get there, I have a day's work, and there's no telling how much work a controller will have. You're a problem manager. When you're a controller, you're a, you're handling problems, issues, whatever comes up, and you don't know what that's going to be. Every day is different, similar but different. And the fires usually get under control sometime after 5 or 6 o'clock at night in the evening. But it didn't matter how early I went in. If I went in at 7, I'm still working to 5 or 6, and if I went in at 9, I'm still working to 5 or 6. It's funny how that works. So once I get there, I'm handling because of the way the shifts overlap. They start at anywhere from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and sometimes 5. So I have to be there through that, or else they're missing something, and they need me there. That's why that was like that. But I didn't get paid by the hour. I had to be there a lot. Any travel plans? Yeah, let's talk about that. Well, you know my channel. I'm always talking about travel and guitar and what else? Language to the travel. I can't make plans. All I'm doing is listening to absurd government rules and that feedback from the governments. The Philippines isn't saying much. They keep saying what they have changed, and they're not changing very much. They're going back and forth, and it's quite absurd. And there's something that they're not telling us by doing these things. They have banned the visa on arrival, but the law still remains. The law is still there. They've put a temporary hold on it, but they keep extending it, and then they keep adding all these little riders on the roll. Like you need quarantines and vaccines and all this stuff. And now they don't want anyone coming in with an outside vaccine. It's going to be a Filipino vaccine. Well, the Filipino vaccines are made in America. So what are you talking about? So, and then they're not explaining anything. They're just making a statement, and then that's it. And then, so that's the other excruciatingly painful thing, is that they haven't explained anything. And I don't think they know how. And I'm honestly saying that. And I hate to say that, because I pride myself on not being one to slander what people are telling me. But what else can I say that I haven't already said, other than to repeat what I've said, because somebody is listening that didn't hear me say it the first time. And I know without love, nothing else matters. And a good channel, a successful channel, is a channel having fun. So I'm trying to smile a little bit. I realize I have to try to have fun and be funny. So this is why they made this button, guys. I didn't even have my finger. Did you notice I had to like reach, because the sound card is way over there. It's on the other side of the mic. So, and I just bumped the mic. I hope that didn't make too much noise in someone's ear. I'm done work soon. Then I stop by the grocery. Then I stop by the gym for an hour. Oh, you have a busy schedule. That's the thing. I can't begrudge you for that. I wish, Lone Wolf, I retired early because I'm satisfied with my chunk of change, because I had a good job, and I realized that I could make tons of money. Well, some people looked at me. When people see that you make more than them, they think you're rich. But they don't know that I'm paying for an expensive house. It was a high purchase price. It's beautiful, but I need to move. I need to go somewhere else. This is for my daughter. They'll take over the house. It's huge. It's in New Hampshire. It's right on the border. I can just drive right down the road, and I'm in Massachusetts. So it's a long commute to Boston when I was working there, but my total income was to pay for my car, the gasoline for my car, and the insurance, all that stuff, and the house. And whatever the expenses for the house is expensive. It's more than just the mortgage. There's insurance. There's fuel for heat and hot water. The electric bill is through the roof. It's unbelievable. And then you have to have water service and lawn service and pest control. That all comes with costs. It's crazy. And then groceries. There has not been a discount burger at even the drive-throughs for 2 years. Oh well, since the beginning of 2020. You always used to get these specials. Yeah, come to Burger King tonight. You get the $5 burger. Now it's like $11. That's every time you want to have a burger. That's crazy. And there's no discounts at the grocery stores. I've never seen anything like this. It's all because of there's a actual virus with fake panic. I can say that because saying that there's panic is my opinion. It's not based on anything true or untrue. I believe it to be real. The panic is fake. Based on what I know to be, I'm running out of energy for a second. And I hold that thought. Not everyone is testing positive. Not everyone is getting sick and dying. The deaths the autopsies are revealing that the deaths have come to people with comorbidities, more than one comorbidity, in fact, and that's true. And we're in a full panic around the world. It's unbelievable. And I have people, and then the people who are presuming what I'm saying to be otherwise, it's something that I'm not saying, they want to reply with slander. That tells me that they're the ones that don't know what they're talking about, and they think I should be in full panic mode and wear a mask and wear a shield over my mask and stay home. That's just not necessary. That's absurd. That's all I'm saying. And I know it's not funny, and it's not having fun on YouTube, and that is not helping my channel. But I'm grateful for you guys for still watching. I want to have fun. I love Rodney Dangerfield. I love to laugh and joke about tourists getting eaten by the crocodiles in Australia. I love it. There's nothing funnier than nonstop laughter. I was DJ at a comedy club for years. I loved it. I loved it. They used to make fun of me, and that's okay. At least I was the DJ. Yeah, he should have put on a cassette tape. This was back in the '90s. He should have put on a cassette, and then so he could go home because it's gonna suck after the comedy show is over. They would say that. All right, someone said it once. Anyway, that was funny. Assignments must be done. Yeah, that's understandable. I get it. It's just my job. You want to be a hotel controller? That's I don't know what's worse, hotel controller or air traffic controller. I suppose the air traffic controllers had a higher starting wage. I suppose I'm not sure anymore. Maybe it's higher, um, but I had to quit because it was too much. It's more than just accounting. I'm responsible for like everything that the owners and then there's a management company under the owners that are my actual bosses, my direct boss. And so everybody wants something, customers want something, and then if the front desk doesn't know what to do or they think they can't handle it, hey Jay, can you handle this customer? They're ticked off. Okay, give it to me. And then I would have to tell my boss, hey, I don't give you phone calls from ticked off customers. If you get those calls, it's not because I transferred that call to you. I'll tell them I'm the controller. They'll say, who's your boss? I said, I'm not here to connect you with my boss. But if you want to hang up and ask for the man who runs the hotel, that's fine. But he's probably, if he answers the phone, he's going to give the call to me. So you might as well just talk to me. I mean, occasionally I said that to people. I don't want to talk to your boss. Why? I'm going to handle this. No, who's your boss? Yeah, but if he gets the phone call, either it's going to go into voicemail or he's going to tell you that I'll handle it. And then he'll give me the call. So I don't want him to have to do that. He's too busy. He's not too busy. He's just very busy. So that's that's my job, sir or ma'am. That's my job. So, what do I need to do to make this worth your while? Is what I would say to people. What do you think I should do? Because I will do it if it's in within reason. I'll do it. Okay, I think I should only have paid 50%. Done. I'll give you a 50% discount. And is that going to be good enough for you? I mean, are you going to fill out a comment report and say that wasn't good enough because I want you to be satisfied? Yeah, I'm satisfied. Okay, thanks. Thank you so much. Oh, you'll see the refund within a couple of days because that's how long it takes Visa or American Express to do it for you. I mean, because the banks have stepping stones, and each one takes a day. That's why it takes time. Each bank, they conduct business one day at a time, so they wait. They financial companies, they do everything in one day. They like once a day they do all the transactions. They wait until midnight or whatever time it is, and then it gets posted, and then that's when then your bank gets it, and then your bank waits one day, and then they post it, and then that's when you get it. That's why it takes 2 or 3 days. Because we wait a day to post your credit card, and then our data bank or the processing bank takes a day because they're on a daily schedule, and then they post it to your bank. You might have a parent bank that posts it to your credit union on the next day, so that it will take you an extra day to get your refund. It's not because we're waiting. I don't wait. I do it right away. It's like I'm doing it right away. You're still on the phone. Hang on a few more seconds and I'll tell you it's done. But there's a process of banks. There's a string of banks that if you guys are worried about, this might be interesting to you. Why does it take so long for me to get a refund? Because each corporation does their posting at the end of the day. When I post a refund, my our computers will roll over the end of the day at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. And then boom, your bank will do their transaction at their next midnight, whatever time that is, their next end of day. And then your bank will receive it, and you might even have a separate branch that takes another day to receive it. So nobody's waiting. It's just everything. Every step along the way takes a day because they're dealing with tens of thousands of people. They're not just dealing with one person. They can't do it that. It just doesn't work that way. Lone Wolf, who made you take the test? And guys, I know I'm going to catch up to the chat in a few minutes. So um, just thanks for sticking around. So who made you take the COVID test to fly back? And when was that? Because COVID tests are not the same thing as a vaccine. The Philippines is still making you quarantine and take tests even if you're vaccinated because they don't care if you're vaccinated because they think you can't prove it. It's just absurd. So this whole thing with the COVID passport, the Philippines doesn't care about that. Yeah, you passed, but I was just curious about who made you take it and when. When was that? Yeah, I retired early too. I've been retired for a year. It's going on 2 years now. This is year two, but it's not 2 whole years because I retired early because it was a good chunk of change, and I was going to live in the Philippines. I actually was living there for almost 4 months, not quite 4 months, and then I came back for the holidays, and I was never allowed to go back. It was bad timing, so I don't know if that was God's plan for me or what, but or if I'm going to get back. This news doesn't tell us we're getting back. Leonie Ariola, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you, and happy Friday and blessed Friday to you too. God bless you. Lone Wolf, I think he's in the U.S. If he's still here, he'll answer that. But I think he's in the U.S. Or from the U.S. anyway. Megalev shout out from Leonie to Undell. Yeah, we all love Undell. She's very wise. I like that stuff. I don't know if everybody likes it. People hate what they don't understand, and that's absurd to me. Because when people don't understand my philosophy, they slander me immediately, and that's how I know that they don't know much. They know what they know, and then that's not as much as they think it is. To them, it's a large number, but it's not the law of large numbers. It's not, because they likely don't understand that either. And it's sad for me to say that because I think everybody knows something. If somebody has a learning disability or something like that, they can't converse with everybody or anybody, they still know something. I'm the first to tell you that. So the people that have either trouble speaking to others or they just can't or don't do it, we have labels for them. They're either autistic or something like that, or Asperger's or Down syndrome or whatever it is. There's others. It doesn't mean they don't know or anything. It just means they don't think the exact same way we do, and they don't interact with each other the way we do. And I don't know if they realize the depth of it. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm thinking. That some of my thoughts aren't in a language of words at all. It's just that's when we stop and say I can't put it in words. It's something's bothering me. I can't really explain it in words. That's when that's happening. Megalev, shout out to you, ma'am, at Undell from Normspute. Oh, I'm reading the the cordials. That's how you know that I'm at a loss for words. So how many times am I going to talk about travel? There's still a temporary ban on travel, and they're making these little minor changes that don't make sense. Without me being specific, because there are channels being a little more specific than me, and I think they're running out of ways of factually saying it, and they're becoming emotional too, and that's incredible. So, and this aircon is freezing me. It's almost distressing me. I don't want to feel winter, guys. I want to feel summer, but if it gets too muggy, then I turn that on, but I can't keep it on. And the guitar is off, so I don't know what that noise is. Let me level. Okay, that's in my ear set. So, If anyone's listening, Dennis, Diet, thanks for coming in. Let me know if you do or you don't hear my voice at a strong level because I've got the new sound card and I'm not sure. I'm just not sure about my voice pickup levels, or because I had the mic set away from me when I was talking on my test and it came out loud and clear and it wasn't noisy. So I'm not sure. Something changed, or maybe, oh, you know what it is? My broadcast level was turned down. So just let me know if that's at a good level. Uh, Many Filipinos don't like you. It's because they don't understand your philosophy, which means they. What do I want to point out here? There's a lot to point out. Um, but they don't understand everything about philosophy that you understand. Or maybe you're not 100% perfect in the way you're explaining things. I know sometimes when I hear you, it's just right for me because I understand it. But I know a lot of people don't understand me and they hate me, or they think I'm stupid. They won't say, yeah, I hate you. They'll say, oh, you're a moron, and I'll think, oh, really? How did that get me the highest test scores in my state when I was 10 in the fifth grade? How did that happen? That means I'm not a moron and that I understand complex thought. That's just what that means. So I love philosophy and geography. I love a lot of things. And I think it's absurd that we make laws based on emotion. And that's what progressives do. Everyone's a progressive. Oh, I shouldn't say everyone's a progressive, but so many people are because they think it's the right thing to do, and they don't understand what we believe it based on what we know. Shout out Dennis Diet. Dennis has been very supportive of me, also, guys. So if you're here right now, you're supporting me, so I have to be grateful, right? U.S. Yeah, USA Lone Wolf. I forget exactly where you are. I'm not sure where you are. You said, I don't know if it's Texas, but you said where you are before. I don't know if it's Texas, Louisiana, or Mississippi, or Georgia, or Carolina. Something's telling me the South. I don't think you're as far north as Missouri, but you could correct me if I'm wrong because I forget. I forget what you said it in a chat somewhere, maybe even in my chat, but I forgot. So, because I do look back at some of my chats, but no, I don't go very far back, and I don't remember seeing. I don't remember watching that one twice, but I do spend time watching a part of my playbacks just to see if I was making sense and where it was going. So I'm critiquing myself. So you've been in Norway for a lifetime, a generation, more than a generation. You're not totally Filipino. Now, what about your Filipino citizenship and passport? Is that up to date? I guess is what I'm. So you love that Norway? My father was Norwegian, so that makes me half Norwegian. I'm half Norwegian, but I've never been there because I'm trying to get away from being in a cold place. And New Hampshire, even southern New Hampshire, which is southern New England. The northern New Hampshire is northern New England, but southern New Hampshire is southern New England. I guess technically I'm in northern New England, but I'm only 50 miles northwest of Boston. So I'm near the coast, not too far from the coast, but I'm far enough away and far enough in the hills so that it gets cold at night here, and we don't get too much warmth from the ocean, but we do get it. If there's a north wind this time of year, it will get cold here, especially in the winter. So from the water, it's early spring. It's late spring now. It's almost summer. We don't. It's not too cold anymore, even with a little bit of weather from the north. It will cool off a little bit, but it won't. It won't get like winter. Winter's over finally. We do get a lot of residual cold and chill in the spring here. So that's why I don't want to go to Norway. Plus, I don't know anyone there. It's been a few generations now since my family was there. My father was born in Canada, so I don't know when his parents got there. I don't know because my mom and dad divorced when I was 3, so I only saw my father a couple of times a handful of times after that. Not a lot. Thanks for hanging out, Dennis. Dennis Diet Guys, wonderful channel. If he will type in JAY, I don't know if he did that already, but go ahead and connect if you're not already. In paper, I'm Norwegian. My passport is Norwegian, and I like that because I can travel anywhere without seeking for a visa. There are some countries that are the passport will give you a visa on arrival. They'll just automatically stamp you. And with my United States passport, the Philippines does that for me, but that's has a temporary ban, and they continue. It's a 15-day ban, but they every 15 days they say we're extending it, and then all these riders on it that don't make sense. And I'm not stupid, so when I say something doesn't make sense, it's because it appears that they're pretending to be making progress, but they're not. And there's a reason behind that they're not telling us. And I can say that because that's true. They're not telling us. There's something that they're not telling us. It can't be true that you can't say that it's not true that you think somebody's not telling you something, right? And that's what it appears to be. So I'm trying to be factual here. I'm trying to be realistic, actually, because it's not a fact. But it's realistically so. That's what I'll say. Based on what we know to be the recovery rate, it's not as dangerous as some people think. The people who will slander me for saying this, they need to be told that this is not. When somebody dies, they faced a danger. My former wife died from. I'm not sure how this. I can't hear this picking me up. There we go. She was COVID positive with no symptoms, asymptomatic. She had type O blood. Why isn't the major network news media telling this to us? Don't they know? I thought they knew everything. They don't know everything. They have art degrees, folks. Some of them may not even have a degree. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we require a degree just in order to look good on paper. Really? It's unbelievable. People with finance degrees from a good finance school, which is a science degree, will not get the job of controller at a hotel that I had, one of my hotels, right out of school. It won't happen. They're not ready. So how do you explain that if I'm a moron? I don't want to sound mean. You could laugh about that. It's laughable, but in a sad way. Tears of joy. Or no, I don't know how to express that. So because I'm not perfect, but I know when we're being hoodwinked, and it's happening now. Some people are like picking and choosing where to say, "Oh, this is more dangerous than you think. You got to stop talking like that." Oh, really? Why? Why? Did you die yet? Are you on your deathbed from COVID and you don't have any other comorbidity? Because your autopsy will say otherwise. Your autopsy will say otherwise. It's just, I'm not supposed to get too frustrated about that. Because there's always going to be. I'll have thumbs down for this. That's fine. Because I will listen. If you want to come on here and talk and let me ask questions, I will listen. You could convince me. I want to talk to a doctor. Because I'm not going to slander the guy or the woman. They'll have something insightful for me to think about. But I will ask them questions that I already know I'm going to ask. I might ask other questions too. Or I might point something out to them that they're not thinking about. How long is summer? Is summer there from mid-May to late October? So in Norway, because here the snow goes away in April, but we still get. I did a video on, I think it was April 16th. We had 1 or 2 inches of snow. It melted quickly, but it was snow for the morning, and it looked bad. But it went away, and it wasn't freezing, but it's still kind of cool, chilly outside. So our springs are chilly. It's not. We're not out there with short sleeves yet. But then by the beginning of May, it's still a little cool, but we can get some warm days. So actually in April, we had some t-shirt days, t-shirt and no shoes. But then 2 days later, it's cold again. So it's a mix. And then by the middle of May, we had hot weather, t-shirt and shorts and no shoes, getting sun on our skin. And then for 4 days, it was cloudy and cool. Not cold, but kind of too cool. It was like, oh, I gotta put like a small jacket on. It's a little because I wanted to hang outside. So not freezing cold, but still until now. Now it's warm. So who's hanging out, guys? Let me play a theme song for Sassy Girl Riza. Come on down. Oops, I missed it. I lost my mouse. Right when I needed to do it, I didn't do it. So, guys, hello. Thank you. Oh, I love it. I love that voice. Hello, Riza. Now she's doing it. That's not, the host was not doing it. Hello, Riza. Now she's doing it. That's what not, did I do? The host was not doing it. Hold on. Oh, you got some echo. You have some echo.
Female voice. Male voice. Darjan.
Hold on. Oh, you got some echo.
Yeah, I have echo.
I thought it was me. Because I'm making mistakes. My sound card's new, so
J
it's
I'm okay.
you get the voice change going on. Because I'm making mistakes. My sound card's new, so
J
it's
I'm okay.
turn your broadcast up. Because I can't hear you. My sound card's new, so
I'm okay.
turn your broadcast up. Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I would wish it was louder. Turn your broadcast up.
Can you hear me?
So I can hear you. I wish it was louder.
Child voice.
Oh, we're hearing. Turn off your YouTube.
Female voice.
So I can hear you. I wish it was louder.
Voice.
We're hearing. Turn off your YouTube.
Female voice.
I didn't know that it would broadcast the when it tells you what button you pressed. I didn't know that got broadcast. Hello, Hart Gaspar. Make it more love shout out. It tells you what button you pressed. I didn't know.
Yeah, now okay. Now okay. I just tried. That's why my voice,
Make it more love shout out.
now it's fine. But I cannot hear you.
It's good now. It's good.
My voice,
So what's going on? Tell us about your channel.
need some, let's hear you.
It's good now. It's good. So what's going on? Tell us about your channel. No, I still hear the echo. Why do I hear that? It's good now. It's good.
We are the superstars, superstars like we, the ones who have the power. We are the superstars,
Oh, she's not turning off that echo. I need to sit up. Riza, you've got echo going on. You have. Riza, can you hear me? Turning off that echo. Shut off your YouTube. I need to sit up. Riza, you've got echo going on. You have. I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Your YouTube. I need to sit up. Riza, you've got echo going on. Say hello to the Toronto skyscraper, guys. Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm sitting here with
You have
Riza.
echo. You have echo.
And say hello to the Toronto. I think we're both using the sound card. I'm not sure why I'm hearing an echo though, guys. I think we're both using the sound card. I'm not sure why I'm hearing an echo though, guys.
Because of me?
I think we're both using the sound card. Why I'm hearing an echo though.
Because of me?
Try that. I'm gonna try to put you on echo cancellation and see if that works. Okay, I think it went away. I don't hear it anymore. But maybe it's because you stopped talking. I don't know. How's it going, Saskia? I didn't want to put you on mute. Why are you on mute? Let's. Oh no, I can't. I can't. Oh. Your mic is disconnected, Sassy. Your mic is disconnected. So apparently, it's not just me with technical difficulties. I think she has a similar sound card as I do, and so your mic is disconnected, Sassy girl. But what happened is I don't hear the echo anymore, so I know it's your echo. So let's see, Johnny Akas. You're going to Thailand. Toronto skyscraper is going to Thailand. I want to go to the Philippines. I have connections in the Philippines, and it's driving me crazy to hear their nonsensical announcements. It doesn't. Harry Roque is not making sense, and I don't know why. There's got to be another reason for it. Maybe they like everyone going along with them, and they're not. They don't listen to questions, and that's kind of making me wonder. Riza, your mic is disconnected, so I cannot hear you. And it's not me because it's telling me that your mic is disconnected. I'm not sure why. So let's so let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, apparently there's audio issues, but I'm not sure why. She was sounding good at first, and then the echo came, and then your connection in the Phils, April Islander girl. What are you telling me, Toronto? That you know April Islander girl, and she's a good friend of yours? Drop that link. I think you have a blue jacket. Let me just make sure. No, you don't. Oh, I thought we were in the same room. And Johnny Akas, thank you for coming in. Also, good to see you in Hart Gasper. So who else? Arena, Glamour Hasasi is here also. So hello to you. And Sassy, you also have a jacket now, so that means you can type in JAY, share your link, and you guys should all be good to go. All right, back on the StreamYard side now. Yeah, no more echoes because her mic is disconnected, and I'm not sure why. So if she hears herself and she doesn't know that we don't hear her, I'm not sure why. If I can, no, I can't do that. Yeah, the restrictions, we're starting to hear talk, but not from the president of the Philippines, but we're starting to hear talk from others that the restrictions aren't needed anymore. It just doesn't make sense. People who are at risk have comorbidities, and they have more than one comorbidity. Those are the people who can't survive. So I guess if you have HIV, you might have something to worry about. But otherwise, they're separating the healthy from the healthy folks. I don't know why they would do that, and why a lot of people, not just the Philippines, a lot of people think that there's still a lot of danger in that, because I think because they're watching news networks, their favorite news network, they think that I don't know anything. But This is really a numbers game, and I'm not playing with your lives based on I'm not playing roulette with anyone's lives. Some people have suggested, oh, you can travel, but that doesn't mean you're not putting people in danger. And I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. If I travel, I'm not putting your grandmother at risk of dying because I'm going to see my Filipino grandmother, not my grandmother, I'm sorry, my Filipino mom, who's 85. She's 85 years old. I'm going to see her right away, and that's what she wants. And she's not been sick yet either, and she doesn't have a vaccine. She hasn't been vaccinated, and she's not afraid. She knows that this is over-reported. They're exaggerating. Yes, any virus can kill a number of people. That has always been true. I'm not arguing with that. So don't put those words in my mouth, guys. Don't forget to like the host. Yes, thanks, Riza. Guys, connect with, I think that's Toronto's Kaya. Connect with Toronto Skyscraper. I think that's the link right there. So, oh, that's April Islander girl. Okay, cool. Let me jump over to that. I'll take a look at that. It's always good to have more connections. Indai Gamai, thank you so much for stopping in. I'm grateful to see you. How are you doing today? Mega love shout out. I've got Sassy Girl Riser here, but she's got her mic is disconnected. I'm not sure why. So maybe there's echo. I'm not sure if she's got that figured out. There was some echo, and it was like a 4-second delay. It was kind of strange. And I think the natural delay between StreamYard and YouTube is about 2 or 3 seconds. It can be any difference. If you're on StreamYard, your YouTube might slow down so that it could start off with a 1-second delay and go to 2 and then 3 and then 4. It can fall right off altogether. And so I'm not sure what her particular issue is. Lots of the sound cards cause so many issues. This is my first live stream with my sound card, so I had some issues too. And I did a video, and there was a whole new, different type of set of issues. That's why it turned out to be an acapella. So the premiere with my acapella led into this live stream, guys. And so if you haven't checked that out, go ahead. It's only 3 minutes. Check it out. Let me know, because not because it's great. I want to know what you think of it. It's there's no backing track and there's no music accompaniment. It's just me singing, and I didn't know I could do that, and so I did it. Actually, there was a backing track, but it didn't make the broadcast. I couldn't get it to work. So let me know what you think of that. It's only a 3-minute, and I just did it this morning. It's just a couple of hours ago, actually. 2.5 hours ago, it led into the live stream. So if you haven't already checked it out, let me know what you think. I would be grateful to hear what you guys think of that. And don't tell me I'm ready to copyright it with BMI, because I'm not not quite ready for prime time. I realize that. And I've only been doing hard practice on the guitar for 8 months, but it's month 12 of my jam tracks. So I was going a few months without doing the proper training on the guitar. And so that's why I say it's month 12. It's month 12 since I put my first jam track guitar solo video up on YouTube, but it's only 8 months of working hard on the guitar practice, the real correct practice. Oh, Indai Gamai, this is Lady Marty. You have a baby sister's new channel. Okay, so helping her to grow. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so thanks for coming in. I am grateful for that, Lady Marty. Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay. Sometimes my memory changes without realizing what I did wrong. The account is based in the Philippines, but you're in New York right now. Okay, so one account was made in the Philippines and another account was made in New York. Okay, makes sense. It's lunchtime in America right now. I'm in the same time zone as New York. I'm up in southern New Hampshire. I'm on the U.S. the U.S. I'm on the New Hampshire Massachusetts border, about 48 miles, 47 miles from Boston. I worked in Boston for years and years. Most of in Boston or just outside Boston for a long time, for about 20 years. And I was in Kansas City, Missouri for 4 years before that. What else did I want to tell you guys? Riza, I don't know what's going on over there, Riza. Yeah, your mic's disconnected, Riza. We can't hear you. Your mic is not connected. Something is wrong. It's either your mic volume. My live stream backstage says that your mic is disconnected. So, and that I cannot unmute you. That's what it's telling me. So I'm not sure why. So there's something on, either it's a plug or a switch or a knob or something, or you just have it on mute and you forgot. So I'm not exactly sure. I know I had a technical difficulty with my music video, and I can't get the backing track to broadcast, and I'm not sure why either. Latino Panay family, thanks for hanging out. You have choices of live streams to go to, so I am grateful that you're here. Filipino Raquel de los Santos, thank you too. Hey, shout out. Good to see you. That you are supporting me. So I'm kind of sad. I'm glad. I'm kind of happy and glad that Kisasi Girl Riser came up here, but then the technical difficulties is got me wishing that it was a little bit different. But let me tell you, you look good up there. You look good on screen. I love that mic. It's different than mine. I didn't choose that one for whatever reason. I don't know, but I like this mic. My mic is working. It's okay. But I just chose it. I chose it because of the way the sound card looks and the specs, I guess. So I just thought that this would be a good one, and that's why I did it. And the shooting star told me I'm not funny enough. Well, he didn't say I'm not funny enough. He said the best channels we as channel hosts have to be funny, and that's really what we need to do. And I get that. That's entertaining. And sometimes, because I'm surrounded by the travel ban, it's affecting me in my life and everything I do. It kind of has me in a down mood a lot. And then what's happening is we're getting people that are disagreeing with what I believe in. And I believe that the media is not asking all the questions, and that they're over proportionately putting us in a panic, and then we think we're smart because of it, because our favorite news network is telling us what we want to hear, that we're not safe. You're not safe because you're a sinner, and you're following evil demons that are following the devil. And well, that sounds mean, doesn't it? It's not funny. We're all sinners, but we all need to we all need to try to stop that. We need to at least try to be better people and have faith. Right, Riza? All she can do now is give me a thumbs up. For now, I'll go to Thailand. So, hey, yeah, keep us informed about you. When do you think you might go to Thailand? People keep saying, when are you coming back to the Philippines? Oh, I don't know. I'm waiting for Harry Roque to make the decision, because obviously he's in charge. Or people say, well, why didn't Trump fire the COVID Dr. Fauci? And I said, well, he needs a fall guy. So if all goes wrong, at least President Duterte can blame it on Harry Roque. I don't know. It's hard for the president to blame anyone because he gets the blame. The president gets the blame. You're still muted, Riza. I'm so glad you came up, but I'm not sure why you're muted. I don't know I can't fix that because
now okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now. She's back, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you will enjoy. Now
Okay.
there's no echo, right? Oh
Nope,
my God,
you're all
it's hard
set.
to
You are
be.
all set. Usually the
Yeah.
echo comes from when you have YouTube on another tab. If that's not muted, then you have echo. Um, but I can't get when I have the sound card, I can't get another tab to play a soundtrack for when
Really?
I have my guitar. I can play silent in the house, and my
Yeah, I
guitar
have
comes
some
through my
here
mic.
also.
But I can't get. I wish I could get that to happen. That it's playing my soundtrack while I'm playing the guitar, but it won't do that. So I'm having that difficulty. It's just weird. We're having the opposite problem. I want it to happen, and you don't want it to happen. Yeah, that's so funny. So now we're
I
having
I
fun.
did live stream a while ago, and then I saw you have two viewers. I have two viewers. I said I'm
Yeah.
gonna transfer there.
Well, see, when you see
I had,
the two viewers, it can go from 10 to 2 back to 9. It just goes up and down.
yeah.
Uh, So,
I said you have two viewers. I have two viewers, and then I
but
end live. I do end live and I transfer.
I I've had like 6 to 10 all day long so far, and then for a minute it went to 2, I guess. But it does that. It goes up and down. So at the end of the day, it'll be about 170 or closer to 200, and then in 3 days it'll be over 200. That's what happens. So it's good. It gives me some watch hours. It's not a bad thing, and I'm just getting started here. It's been 2 months, but I've been just figuring things out for 2 months, trying to figure out who I can get for a semi-regular co-host. She makes you want to go to Boracay. I will visit Boracay. I won't live there, and but I will visit. There are a number. I want to visit a lot of the Visayas. I want to visit Samar and Mactan, Bocol, and Cebu, and Camarines. I want to visit all those places, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. All at once. I can't do it all at once. It's just because I won't be living there. I'll be living in Rizal as in part of Luzon. So that's where I plan to live. I hope. I'm praying for travel. I don't know why they're doing this. It's this is too long. It's month 17. I just don't know why they're doing this. And now they don't trust the U.S. Vaccines because they don't think we can prove we're vaccinated. Even so, what's all the talk about the COVID passport card if they don't believe that they think we're going to show fake credentials. Yeah, I'm vaccinated, but here's my fake vaccine. Why are they doing this? In the United States, it's free, and everyone has had the chance to get it. I've not done it, but I'm. If they say it's okay, if the Philippines says it's okay to come if you're vaccinated, then I will get vaccinated. I'm not going to wait very long.
我要死了。
I'm not going to wait long at all.
First blood, double kill, triple kill, quadra kill, pentakill.
That's what
Mobile
they're
Legends.
doing. That's their theme song. They're overkilling this. It's crazy. It is crazy, and guys, Riser is hitting that laugh button at the right time. I'm not doing that. I have not done that. Riser's doing that, and so that
Your
makes
mother
her.
is Filipino, Mike?
That makes Riser a great guest. This is a great guest, guys. She knows how to use that. That's great.
Your mom
Who
is
else?
from Philippines also? Your mom?
My pseudo mom. I have an adoptive family in the Philippines, so she is my pseudo mom. She says that
Ah,
I am her son. She calls me her
wow.
son. She is
I
the
thought you're,
same exact age as my mom here in the United States, and
I
but she
see.
loves me. I was living in the family home for almost 4 months, over 3 months, and
So they treat you as their own family like that.
Yeah, she's RJ's cousin. She goes, I haven't seen him in a long
How you
time.
met them? How you met them?
So I went to RJ's Facebook page and I requested friends, and he accepted. He doesn't know me though. I didn't, because he's busy. He has the club and the TV channel, and so he is my idol on guitar. They do a Santana number. I love it. It's great. I'm learning how to do that, but I don't. He does it differently than I do. I do because he does the copyrighted riff, and I don't do that. I do it a little bit differently. So for YouTube, and I don't get struck for that, or I don't get a claim. They don't even claim it, so it's mine because I do it differently. So, but he's fantastic. I love his band, and he's got the club in McCarty, and he's got the TV channel. So he's just all over the place in the Philippines. He's well known, and he's got the karaoke. They do karaoke and the live band on Friday nights.
We love karaoke.
It's in Makati. It's RJ's. I think it's RJ's place. I'm not sure what he calls it because I forgot. But he's
I am
RJ.
1.5 hours from Makati, my place. Only 1 hour.
It took me 3.5 hours to get to Rosario Pasig from the airport on a busy Friday.
Yeah, because I think you are living in Visayas. You went to
No.
Cebu?
I was living in Rosario Pasig City in Manila.
Okay.
So
And then you
that's
travel
close.
where?
I will be living in Rizal, a little bit farther out, and
Yes, it's far.
and I will
Rizal is
visit.
far from Manila.
The first place I will visit is Samar, and then I will visit probably Cebu and maybe Camarines Sur. That's on Luzon. Camarines Sur is on Luzon, I think. So
Next time, my
Naga City, and then but I want to see Cebu, and I want to see Boracay, obviously, and maybe some of the other places around Cebu, and also Palawan and Mindoro, maybe Mindoro. But I can't do it all at once. That will take time to do that. So Brave Young Lion, shout out to you, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Always good to see you. Good supporter of mine. We see Brave Young Lion here. He comes in almost every time that I do a live stream. So I am grateful for my supporters, Riza.
Yeah.
I am grateful.
Toronto Skyscraper Vlog. Ayan, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much. And Brave Young Lion. Ayan.
Guys, connect with Toronto Skyscraper Vlog. He has a good channel. He's a good live streamer. He's a great channel. And Filipina Raquel de los Santos also. Connect with those guys. They have a great channel.
Yeah, same like you.
Riza, so type in JAY, so you can drop your link. I think you have a jacket. I think.
Yeah, I have jacket. You don't have music? Yes.
Oops, I lost her. What happened? She was here 1 second and gone the next. So Riza, if you can still hear me, we lost you, but I didn't click anything, so I'm not sure what happened. Or if you just lost internet, I don't know. But type in JAY so we can connect with you. That part of the chat may be gone. If you, I don't think you dropped your link. So yeah, if you can still hear me, type in JAY. And guys, it's getting late. I know. I appreciate all of you that are hanging out. I don't know if everyone's in the Philippines, Hong Kong area. Oh, maybe we get her back. Let's check it out. I appreciate it. That's your new theme song. Let's check it out. I used to love that song. That's your new theme song. When I was a DJ, I used to play that. Okay, ease up on that. When I was
I
a
become
DJ,
dancer
I used
here.
to play that. Ease up on that. You know, we've got the echo back, but it makes it sound like a party.
I become dancer here.
Ease up on that. It sounds like we're having a party here, so that's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's fun. So if it sounds like fun, it's fun. Okay. Now, what do you know? I know you do live streams. We all do live streams. But what else do you do on your channel?
I'm doing any contents like challenge, prank, any challenge. I can do challenge, no panty, no bra like that.
Oh, do you already have one posted?
No,
Well, do it.
I'm just kidding. I'm planning.
Make it a big premiere, and then we will watch. Somebody else did that.
I'm just kidding. I cannot do that.
A good friend of mine did that, and it was great. I kept watching. You don't stop watching. It's like I'm gonna figure out a way to do that, and I will do it. I will do it. And it's like, but I'm not a girl. I will do something else, like no pants.
No pants, no bra. Then you dance.
No pants, no what?
No pants, no underwear.
Yeah, but I gotta figure out a way to do it.
1 million.
I will have to watch her video again to see because I forgot how it ended. That's how good my memory is. I forgot how she did it, but it was funny. It's like those magic tricks. It's funny, but you forgot how they did it because you never really knew how they did it. I think she ended up with she was behind a towel and then she dropped her bottoms.
Female voice. Male child voice.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Let's enjoy.
Hey, let's both do that, right? And then see if everyone keeps watching. Maybe we'll get a big crowd come in. I will have to put that in the title. Two babies talking. No, that won't work. That'll be trouble. We'll get shut down for that. Yeah, guys, connect with Sassy Girl Ariza.
Connect to my channel. Hello. Just move your ass. Come on.
She's taking over. I'm wondering if I can switch that. How can I switch that? No, I can't do that.
How you switch? You want me to go to your place? You want me to go to your country? We switch there.
No, I mean put you first and put me second. I'm not sure how to do that.
You do it in, you're using live streamer, right? Okay, hi everyone! Mega love shout out! Ayan, Inday Gamay. Ayan, dinamay mo na. Ayan, Brave Young Lion. Ayan, mega love shout out everyone. Just support each other, guys. Ayan, and also don't forget to support me. It's my live stream. Welcome to my live stream, guys. I have on live stream. Where are you, J Mike? Oh my god. You are here, right? You're right here.
This is good stuff, guys. I'm just gonna let this roll. This is good stuff.
Of course. Try to buy. Make sure it's original, okay? Don't buy fake one.
Roll, baby, roll. We're just gonna roll. You make me feel brand new.
Wow. I love that.
I'm just gonna let this roll. This is good stuff.
The Toronto on my way, okay? I will talk to you, J Mike. So what we will do? If I dance, you will get dollars from J Mike. J Mike, you are monetized channel. Are you monetized channel, J Mike?
No, I only have 1,000 watch hours.
No, it's okay. I'll help you. Don't worry, my love.
So I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that.
There is technique for this one. I will help you. If you will demonetize you and me together, okay? I will
Really?
help you. Don't worry.
Hintayin mo ako.
Sorry?
Hintayin mo ako.
Oh, hintayin kita. Yeah, I will give you watch hour. Ayan. There is a strategy how to get 4,000 watch hour. Very easy. Ayan. Easy peasy, let me squeezy. Ayan, where's the, viewers? They live already. They live. Yeah, because you put me on the, main screen. They feel scared to me. Where do you live? You live with who? Ayan. You live with who, they might. You have someone there?
No, my girlfriend is waiting for me in Luzon.
In Kuwait. Where is your girlfriend now?
She is in Rizal, Luzon.
Ah, okay. Okay, bye. Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
you have girlfriend. I saw in Facebook.
it's a sad moment between Riza and me.
Yeah. What happened?
Just be kind. God loves kindness.
Yeah. A lot of boys love me also. Not only God, a lot. So what are you doing now there? Do you have business or anything? What are you doing in your life? This is interview.
So I'm trying to figure. I'm still trying to. No, that's not going to work.
Why you not married? You marry again.
Why am I not married?
Yeah, why you not married again? You're waiting
Because
for me? I am here.
she doesn't want the answer, guys. She doesn't want the answer, guys. She doesn't want the answer. I'm not married because I am separated by the travel ban. The travel ban it's been almost 2 years. I would have been married by now.
Okay.
But it's 2 years.
Let me block the travel ban. Let me. I will block for you. I will be, I don't understand. Yeah. I'm also separated. Yeah, me too. You're not alone. You're not alone. They might. We are so many there.
So many affected by the travel ban? Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Natoronto dan, full package. Kaya, by Inday, Gamay, na ginamay. Now, 6 viewers. Hello, 6 viewers. Mega love shout out. Ayan, please support each other. Just drop your links below.
No, they just type in JAY and then
Ayan.
nice for you to do that.
J-A-Y. You type J-A-Y.
JAY. It's hard to
That's
spell.
we're on the way. Ayan. Thank you, Inday Gamay.
Like that. Just like that. See if it works.
What
You
time
see?
now? It's already 8 p.m. here in the evening. It's already
Where are
8
you?
p.m.
It
I'm
is.
here in Kuwait.
It is 12:56 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We're past
You're
the
advanced
3 hour mark.
8 hours. 8 hours from Kuwait to Kuwait. I am here in Kuwait. You are advanced 8 hours and Philippines advanced 5 hours. I know. Ayan, they type J. Let's connect to J Mark. How old your girlfriend? J Mark. How old is she? Don't mute. Hey, answer me. Don't mute. You answer my question. How
Don't worry.
old is your girlfriend?
I can't tell what you said.
How old is she?
How
1,
old
2,
is
3,
she?
4 years old, like that.
She is old enough to know better and young enough to know how to do it. Oh, yes. She's almost as old as she is almost as old as me, almost the same age. You don't see that. You see a lot of expats prefer the young Filipinas because they can't handle a woman their age.
If you take someone, you will be young. If you take young, you will be young.
She's not too young, but she is very youthful.
Very what?
She's very youthful. And I just realized that headset has a built-in microphone. You're not supposed to hear that. I just realized that. So why is it doing that? I'll be able to take that off. I need to just. That's the problem. We just solved the problem.
Or maybe mine is problem.
We just solved the problem. I hope we did.
I'm hungry. I need to go.
What's happening? Oh,
I want to leave.
no. Somebody, did that get rid of any noise or just the echo? I think the echo's gone. No more echo. J Mike doesn't know. J Mike didn't know what's causing the echo. J Mike doesn't know what's causing the echo. Hey, watch this, guys. Watch this.
J Mike doesn't know what causes the echo. Yeah. When you use this voice, you need to talk more slowly. Okay. Dahan-dahan po. Oo, sige. Aalis na ako. Ay go. Anong sabi mo? Sabi ko, alis na ako. Alis na ako. Pakiulit po. Hindi mo maintindihan? Ano ba yan? Di ka pa marunong? Agoy. You still don't know how to speak Tagalog. You don't understand. I think I have echo, maybe me, because I can hear in my microphone. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Oh, if we keep doing this, we will have more viewers. Sure. If we do Don't make me scared. I'm gonna take.
Guys, I never understood kids. I could never understand kids. They're just too crazy.
J Mike, I go. I will leave now. Your girlfriend don't know what you are doing here. I'm gonna tell her. Bye, J Mike. I will find your door. Yalla, bye bye. Thank you, J Mike, for allowing me, okay, to be your guest. Oh my god. Yeah, soon we will dance together. Okay.
Welcome po. Welcome po.
Okay, salamat. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. That was funny. That's Sassy Girl Riser, guys. I guess she's saying bye. Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's late, guys. Thanks for hanging out with J Mike. We're past the 3 hour mark, and she ran me out of breath. I guess laughter really is a workout. I feel like I've been like running or jogging or exercising or something. That put me out of breath. Okay, time to work out. I'm gonna take a break for now, guys, and we'll see you again next week. I do not plan to go live tomorrow. If I do, that will be like spur of the moment. That will be a surprise pop-up. But no plans yet. I don't typically go on Saturdays. I think I did it once, but just not something that's typical. Anyway, that was Sassy Girl Riser. She's a great guest, isn't she? Maybe see her popping in again. She might even ask me to go over to her channel too. I don't know. I'm not sure. Fluttering Leaves, thanks for hanging out. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm out of breath just laughing at her. It's just funny. I guess that's where they have that voice on the sound card, especially with two people doing it. That's different, right? So anyway, I don't know how you guys like that, but I enjoyed it. And thanks again for hanging out, guys. It's time for J Mike to log out and take a quick break from YouTube. See you guys next week, and let's pray for travel, guys. The Philippines still is not sure what to do, and so we will pray for them to do the right thing. Let's see. God bless you all. Thanks for coming in. See you next time on J Mike channel. Thanks, guys.